Maddie, what is going on?
It's
been a hot minute.
This is what's going on.
Dude, the pup. Can I see the pup? Yeah, I can.
Dude, this whole setup.
Yeah, thank you. Just diving in.
Incredible.
I appreciate that. So Mochi is what, eight weeks old?
He's now 10. 10 weeks old. Yeah, I got him 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So he's fully attached.
What pushed you into that? Was there a longing for raising something?
Honestly, not that part. That's the part I was not expecting. I mean, of course I was expecting to raise something, but it's a lot more time consuming than I was anticipating.
When Rosie was a puppy, she would get into like, you know how you just like throw your clothes on the ground like at the end of the day, you don't really give a shit sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
And she would
100%.
Find like socks or underwear and do like...
It's always dirty underwear.
Yeah.
Always the dirty underwear.
Yeah, dude. And there was a couple times where she would eat my ex's like, you know, like thinner, lacy kind of underwear, and then I would pull it out of her ass like a couple days later.
No, dude. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so bad.
And it's like, you know it's like clogging her system, and you're like, first of all, I'm not going to get the fucking $5K bill at the vet to get it removed. We're just hoping she passes it. And then there was one other time where she ate like one of my tube socks, and it was like, I know, she's a fucking savage, dude. I don't know how she swallows that shit.
Oh my God.
But there was this one other time where she swallowed it, and it was definitely like, she was definitely like trying to get it through like her like intestinal tract, you know? Oh, but it was just blocking, and her body just said, you know, it's not going out the back. We have to reverse it all, dude.
Oh my
And
God.
so like she threw up like this fetid fucking like diarrhea vomit all over my fucking carpet, and it was like the nastiest smell I've ever fucking smelled in my whole life. And dude, she looked so sad and so like sorry, and it's like you couldn't stay mad at her, you know, like she's just a puppy, but it was disgusting.
Yeah, it's that new. It's funny because since getting Mochi, I've like just had so many conversations with like puppy parents and like all the horror stories. One of my, did he just eat something?
I don't know what that was.
Come here, you little stinker butt. One of my friends, the writer friends, she also had a puppy, and she was like moving into this new place, and one of the boxes was like, you know, the four-folded, like it wasn't taped shut.
Sure.
And her puppy got into it and ate like 6 candles.
Oh, Jesus.
And then like had like diarrhea splattered all over her walls.
Probably smelled so good though.
So it's disgusting, dude.
Yeah.
But it's like all those stories I'm hearing.
I mean,
so far,
so good. He's been good.
Yeah. He hasn't done that yet.
Yeah. His pronouns are he, him.
He, him.
Okay.
Honestly, he's chill, whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, yeah.
I get she all the time, and I'm like, I just roll with it.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna be a beautiful pup.
Yeah.
I feel like, dude, puppies and babies in general, they just like want to kill themselves like any chance they get. Like if like they don't know what's keeping them alive and what ain't.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, did you grow up with dogs at all?
No, I didn't grow up with dogs, but like I was saying, my friends did, and so I got to play with their dogs, and it just felt like a missing part of the family almost.
For sure. Well, you're in a committed relationship, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was the dude? What's his name?
His name's David.
David. Did he feel like? Was he apprehensive about getting a pup at all?
So this is my decision.
Yeah.
Not ours.
It's your dog.
Yeah, 100%. But it's funny because he was like, yeah, I'll fucking do it. Like, I want to be the like dad that can just sort of come in when I want and like just enjoy the good. No, but he's actually been super, super helpful. He's been like, I was away this weekend for a couple of gigs out in the desert. It was an overnight thing, so 2 nights. And I asked if he could watch Mochi, and he's like, yeah, for sure. And it's like, it takes all of your attention. Yeah. But so he's been really, really helpful because like there were so many nights so far, like the past night literally like one night since I've been back has been awesome. Like it was,
Just
he woke me
chilling.
up once at like 3 a.m. and then that was it.
Is he shitting on the carpet yet? Is he potty trained?
He's surprisingly, he's really smart. He's only had a handful of accidents, but it's definitely extremely time consuming.
Yeah. Well,
worth it.
You're from LA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be, I always think about raising an animal out here versus coming from Chicago where I am.
Cool.
I see a lot of people out here with like huskies and shit. I'm like,
yeah.
Is that really the dog you should be having out here?
Lol, this is part husky.
I know, that's what I was going to say. Like,
but I plan on, especially with my schedule, like I love traveling.
Yeah.
So I plan on going into honestly, I wish I lived in a place that had seasons. I've always wished that.
Yeah.
Like waking up on Christmas and it's like 80 degrees. So many people around the world are like, oh, I fucking wish I had that. But I really wish I had like a white Christmas.
Christmas out here feels so weird with, like I was spoiled with the white fucking Christmas, you know? But also like...
Challenges with that though too.
Yeah. At least avoiding, I'm just so like, I don't really give a shit about like the holiday aspect really. Like I'm not a big gift guy or really like I don't really need to be with family necessarily.
Did you spend all your Christmases with are your parents together?
My parents are both gone, unfortunately. So I think that's
wow, I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. I think that is like probably why.
Yeah.
So it's like you lose that nuclear family aspect. Although I kind of lost them later in life. They both like passed away when I was like 20, 21.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, my mom had Huntington's disease and my dad had ALS.
Holy shit.
I know. Yeah,
what?
not to drop that on everyone, but
damn.
But yeah, dude. I mean, you grew up with it and you just kind of live with it and accept that that's part of your life. And I mean, too, it's like growing up, Huntington's is a weird disease too. It's like
I don't know much about it.
Yeah, it's kind of a rare one. I think it's like 50,000 people in the country have it.
Oh my God, that's tiny.
Yeah, so it's kind of like there's not a huge like mainstream community around it, but it's kind of like a neurodegenerative thing. But yeah, dude. I mean, I grew up like my mom got sick when I was like 7. And so, it was kind of like a descent into like the thing too with it is like it's an inherited disease, but I tested for it. I don't have it. Luckily.
Good.
Thank fucking God.
Yeah.
I tested for it when I was like 21 or something.
Holy shit.
But I mean, you grow up thinking you have it. And with that, you change your direction with life, kind of like, I mean, everything creative I do was always like kind of like, hey, I'd rather be doing this with the years that I do got than getting a job where I know I will always be financially secure,
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was kind of it was a blessing and a curse to be raised like that. I mean, I was at times like having to feed my own mom, and who the fuck wants to do that? And but yeah, my mom passed away like the night I had a show in 2016, and I got a call like a few hours before I was supposed to go on stage and play, and I rushed back home. Basically, just watched my mom pass away.
Dude, holy
And then I drove back to the show and played a show. And it was a really good show. But it was definitely just like a really bizarre evening.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. And then
was that show sort of, did that become like really cathartic for you? Or was that like, how did you do that?
I don't know, man. It was I don't think I really told anyone at the show that just happened.
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for coming to my show. My mom just passed away.
Yeah.
Literally an hour ago.
I just didn't want to really acknowledge it. I kind of tried to just ignore that it just happened,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was also like it was like years of kind of letting your parent go though. It wasn't like it just came out of nowhere or something, you know. It was almost like you were accepting for a while that they were on their way out. And I don't know, you know, when you're younger too, I don't know, maybe for me at least, I just had a whole different perspective on it than per se if it was like a car accident or something sudden, you know?
I was actually going to ask that because there's so much, I feel like there's so many different perspectives on like whether you want to know that's coming up, like whether you can prepare for it or not.
Yeah. I mean, you can never really prepare for that shit.
Right.
Do you remember the first time you went to like a funeral or something? Starting this pod heavy right now, bro.
Yeah, I feel like that happens in my presence. I don't know why.
Mochi just gives off that vibe.
Mochi. It's Mochi's fault.
Yeah.
He's chill right now. Yeah, I think I do. I mean, my grandma passed away when I was really young, and my nanny, my live-in babysitter, Dora, she sort of like raised us, me and my younger brother.
Your parents were working?
Yeah, they were working, or my dad was touring. My mom was sometimes with him on the business side of things.
Got you.
So we were with her a lot. Like my brother's first language was Spanish. Like,
that's kind of sick.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So man, that was really hard. I mean, out of the blue one day, I just remember there being like a lot of tension in the house and a lot of sadness. And my parents. How old
was she?
She was, I don't know, probably in her 30s. And I was like.
So it was really like, what the fuck just happened?
I was like 8 though. I think my brother was 6. So we didn't really know what was happening. And then my parents like walked down the stairs. I just remember them together walking down. And then they had to tell us that Dora was really sick. And she is not with us anymore. Damn. And I did not find out until I was 21 what happened to her.
Oh, they just said she like left or something?
No. We knew that
what disease she had? Yeah,
and it wasn't a disease. I mean, it's a disease, but it's a mental health. She committed suicide.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Wow. Like, it was really, and my mom told me, you know, I'm turning 30 in March, so I only found out like less than a decade ago. But my whole life, I was like, whatever happened to her, you know?
Yeah, I mean, she probably felt like a big sister or something, huh?
Oh, she felt like my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Really intense. I feel like I've had like multiple moms in my life, and I feel like that's the way to do it.
Yeah, dude. That's how it felt with me. Like I had neighbors that were like
really involved.
Yeah, like mothers who were good friends with my mom, like because I had 3 older sisters.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so it was kind of like my mom's friends grew up and watched her descent into her disease along with me and our family. So it was like, you know, they would give me rides to school every once in a while or bring food over. And yeah, it was just like, it was cool to, it was like a community that, I feel like some people, when they don't have like a suburb or like maybe a church or like a, you know, some type of community like that.
Yeah.
Like if, for example, if you had like a massive property or something, or you were off the grid, you just wouldn't have that situation or something.
Totally.
So yeah, I was lucky in that regard, but yeah, man. And then, not to keep on the depressing train, but yeah, my dad got diagnosed with ALS when I was like a junior in high school, and he was gone like 2 years later.
Damn, dude.
It just like fucking creeped up on him. Fast as fuck.
What age are you in the relationship to your sisters?
So I'm baby.
Oh, you're the baby.
My oldest is 10 years old, Carly. And then Gianna, who's just actually did the podcast
nice.
a few days ago.
Cool.
She is 7 or 8 years older than me.
Okay.
And then 5 years older.
Okay.
So I'm like very much the baby.
Okay. Pretty nice spread though.
Yeah. Do you have siblings?
Yeah, just my younger brother. He's 2.5 years ago, below me or something.
Yeah, man.
I think it's 2.5, 2 and like 3 months or something.
Yeah, it's really nice having siblings because obviously for that situation where you lose your family, but yeah, man, they were. They treated me like they beat the shit out of me growing up.
No way.
Just had fun with me, but they raised me in their own way too.
Yeah.
How old's your brother?
He's 27. Okay. Yeah.
So you guys are similar age.
Yeah.
So you kind of felt like, did you have like similar friend groups growing up? And
honestly, no.
No?
Like we were super tight when we were little. And up until probably like middle school or something. And then I actually, my brother followed suit, but I transferred out of, we went to like a public school until, a charter school until 5th grade.
Was it like one of those artsy charter schools?
It was just local. It was like cool. Right around the corner from us. We walked to school like every day. And yeah, that was a really nice experience.
Yeah, he's living life. He looks like a little polar bear.
Yeah, he does. Or a teddy bear or something. And then I went to a private middle school plus 9th grade. And then I came to Pali, which finished high school at our public school in the Palisades where I grew up.
And did you go to college or anything?
Yeah, and I went to NYU for college.
NYU, sick. You didn't feel like staying, you didn't like it?
It's not that I didn't like it. I'm really glad I experienced 4 years of like New York City life.
No, totally.
But it's just not for me. Like at all. It's too overstimulating in all of the senses.
It's nonstop.
Noise, light, just everything is just so, it's like on crack.
Were you like at least like connecting with musicians and shit out there?
I was, but I actually studied in the Gallatin School of Individualized Study. So I like created my own major. So in a school that's very independent by nature, just because it's like in the heart of the city and there's no campus and there's no like football team or no like freshman group activities or anything like that. I also majored in an individualized major. So at the time I just was like, oh, that seems cool. But it ended up sort of isolating me, you know?
Because no one else was doing the same thing as you?
Yeah, literally no one else was doing the same thing as me. So I was like, and then of course I had a couple of really good friends. After the first year, one of them transferred. And after the second year, the other one transferred. So as a junior, I ended up having to sort of like find my group.
Were you not
brand new?
Were there no like dorms that you were with people?
I was in, most of the people like dormed sometimes freshman year, but then a lot of the students, it's a very affluent place.
Oh, sure.
And so a lot of people like had their own apartments, like family apartments and like crazy.
What part of
money.
New York is this?
The school is in, I think it's Greenwich technically Greenwich Village, yeah.
Okay. Like
right in between West Village, East Village, right above Soho. Oh my God, he's so funny. He'll lay on his back for like ever. It's pretty incredible.
He's adorable. Yeah, New York, I love, I always romanticize the big cities, just like if you could spend like a year just in every one of them, just to see just to see if your personality clicks with one city in particular. Because it's like, I mean, most people, they grow up in a city and they die in that city.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel you. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you don't know if your personality is like would totally gel with like fucking Miami or some shit, you know?
Yeah. Have you lived anywhere else? I mean, Chicago. Here.
Yeah. LA. No, not really. Dude, I would love to fucking move to Europe. I think about it every day.
Whoa, where would you go?
Dude, my sister and I were, so my mom's side of her family has like deep Sicilian blood. Are you Italian?
Let's go.
You're Italian.
No, I'm not.
You look Italian.
I get that all the time.
Yeah.
The ethnic part is Middle Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got that Sicilian blood in me.
Cool.
And Italy has this thing going on right now where you can like kind of like grandfather yourself into getting like a citizenship if you have like 2 generations back of Italian like blood, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, so like me and my sister like going through the courts right now trying to get like passports for Italy and thus like an EU passport.
Dude, oh my God. Okay, so that's really interesting.
Yeah.
I want to ask you how you're going about doing that because my mom's dad, my grandpa, who I've never actually met.
Sure.
He's German.
Okay.
Like I don't think he was here in the States for a little bit and then like went back, and unfortunately they didn't stay in touch. Like he sort of dipped when she was like 3 years old or something.
Sick.
Yeah, totally. So I don't know him at all, but I mean, similar thing. Like that's, grandpa like, has, I would potentially be able to
German
qualify.
Blood. I don't know. I just know Italy is doing this. I don't know Germany is doing it.
Well, I know that they are.
Are they?
I've been looking into it, but I don't know I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Well, I think Gianna's leading the fucking spearhead on this shit. But I think we got in contact with some type of like citizenship like person who's like specializing in helping like everyone through this shit. So like I'm kind of in the dark just because it's like it's just taking so long.
Yeah.
And I'm just not really paying attention as
You're
if it's
like, I'll take the citizenship if you do it.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
You do all the work. Sure.
I mean, like, so that's like on the forefront of my mind of like, dude, if California falls into the sea within a few years, or we run out of water and the water wars start, I'm hopping to the Mediterranean.
I'm following you because actually I just saw this like random TikTok of this couple being like, the difference of living in Italy, I forget where, and SoCal.
Yeah.
Rent is like $700 a month for the same kind of a place that they got in LA for like $4,000.
Yeah.
Cappuccino is $2 there instead of $8 here.
Yeah.
Which is so real.
Well, you could buy like a fucking villa out there for like scraps. Cause I think they brought this like citizenship thing back.
Citizenship is real.
Yeah. And just to bring people back to the country to rebuild a lot of these fucking decrepit properties.
Oh, interesting.
Because Italy's gone through a lot of just kind of economic turmoil, especially with the fucking COVID shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, could you imagine just waking up with a fucking Italian view over the Mediterranean or
like just your neighbor's like chicken coop? That's also cool with me.
Dude, or the wine has to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And everyone's beautiful out there.
So true. You're going to meet your match over there.
Well, the only time I spent in Europe is in Belgium.
Okay. Belgium's cool.
Weren't you just in Europe recently?
Yeah, I was there for a month in Paris, but I actually lived there for like 6 months for like a study abroad kind of a thing or through NYU. And I gotta say, it's pretty fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, I sort of naturally had an affinity towards Parisian culture to begin with. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like, oh, I've never been here. I don't know anything about this place. I don't even really like the language. Let's see if I vibe with it.
Yeah.
Like, I already like a lot of the things about it. So it made it like a pretty
so you speak
seamless,
a little bit of French?
A tiny bit. Okay. And it's been like 10 years.
Yeah.
So, no. Dude. Whoa, it's been 10 fucking years, like to the month.
That's brutal, dude.
That's crazy.
Doesn't that kind of suck? I feel like I've been thinking about that more. Like, damn, I was 18 almost a decade ago. Like, although, like, thank God I'm not 18. I was so fucking dumb.
Whatever. You gotta go through it.
Like, we
were all dumb.
If I was back in college, like the degree that you got, and the time that you spent chasing that degree,
could have been spent elsewhere.
What could you have done? Like if you spent all that money and just spent 2 months traveling across Europe and kind of discovering who the fuck you are, rather than this college and degree kind of forcing this curriculum upon you.
Yeah, and just sort of like abiding by the structure that's been like given to us or like pressured onto us in a way.
Because I know a lot of Europeans, or at least I know the UK, they do like a gap year between high school and
100%. And then they do 3 years usually. At least in Italy. Right. One of my friends, one of my roommates actually, my senior year, was straight off the boat, like Italian. Nice. I could barely understand him.
Yeah.
But he's awesome. And I actually visited him in Italy when I was a year ago from last September. Played like a wedding out.
Where in Italy?
Como. Lake Como.
Lake Como.
Like the north. I think it's like an hour north or something from Milan. Okay. Very, very north.
That's the bougie city.
So bougie. That's where like George Clooney got married.
That's all the fashion shows are.
Oh, Milan. Yeah.
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 There's a few models that I know that go out there for shows. I'm like, I feel like if I went, it'd just be people would be staring at me like, you don't fit here, dude. What are you fucking doing here?
I don't know. I feel like if you like wear that confident attitude, like you could fit in anywhere.
If I wear like a trash bag, and just say it's fucking the new Balenciaga
100%
line,
you could sell it.
Do you keep up with fashion shit like that? Or you just kind of vibe with whatever you're?
I just like vibe with what I like.
Yeah, some people are so into like
brands and trends and stuff.
Yeah, the super brand focused people.
Like wearing a shirt that literally says Gucci instead of like wearing something funky.
Right.
I mean, whatever works for you. Like I don't judge people's fashion. I feel like I'm pretty like not judgmental about what people wear, which is really nice because then I don't feel like angry or frustrated or like what the fuck. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, I wouldn't wear that. Or like, oh, that's cool. I would totally wear that. I just personally am not into the like Gucci or Balenciaga or Yeezy, whatever. Like anything that says what you're wearing, I just feel like is like it's just not my vibe. I would rather just wear something like I found at a thrift shop that's cool or like,
I've been doing these thrifts in flea markets on the weekends, like selling like my clothes.
Oh, selling.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've been selling all my clothing and shit.
Do you end up taking the clothes that you want to sell and like sort of, I don't know, cutting them up or adding patches or doing anything to them?
No, so I'm selling, I have a line of graphic tees.
Oh, dope.
That have been doing pretty well.
Oh my God, amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's been really fun. But yeah, dude, it's funny. Like there are people you see like every weekend at these markets that are like professional thrifters, and they're just wearing like the most mismatched, dumb fucking outfits you've ever seen. But you're like,
speaking of non-judgmental,
I mean, when you're
that's so funny.
When you're in it every weekend, you observe it, and you can't help but make some judgments. But it's cool because it's like, I mean, you're bringing life to clothes that are like just being cycled and relived, but yeah, like some people just wear they call it like the homeless chic or whatever, and it's like you just find these all over town, like, and they don't match.
Homeless core.
Yeah, homeless core. And I'm so funny. And I love it, but yeah, I mean, some people they overdo it.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I get that. You gotta rock whatever works for you. I feel like.
Have you been to, I've been doing Silver Lake every Sunday.
Wait, what? You drive all the way up there?
Yeah.
What?
It's only like 30-minute drive from here in the morning.
Dude, it took me 2 hours to get here.
Yeah.
How?
Well, you drove peak fucking rush hour.
I thought that it was like, I literally grew up here. And I thought that it was going to be fine until about like if I left after 3, it would have been bad.
Yeah, I avoid the street
somehow
between like 1
and like 10 p.m.
Yeah, it's just fucked all day.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, I want to. When you said 3 p.m., I'm like, your funeral, buddy. Like.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I fucked up.
If you did the 9 p.m., you would have gotten here in 30 minutes.
Yeah, but I got shit to do so early tomorrow. I'm taking my mom to surgery. She's just getting her wrist removed. Yeah. She's getting her wrist like fixed. She broke it and then they like, I don't even know. I can't remember. She's been through so many like versions and cycles of this, but they had to like re-break it, and then she was driving and like had to slam on the brakes, and she naturally like used her hand and that fucked it up a little. And apparently like only 1 out of 10 people have this problem and she got it. So now they have to go in and operate on her wrist, but she should be fine.
Have you ever injured yourself? Like broken a bone as a kid or anything?
Dude, I've not once broken a bone. I haven't sprained anything. I've gotten some gnarly cuts.
Knock on fucking wood.
Yeah, seriously. Knock on wood.
Dude,
how about you?
Bringing all this gear to these markets on the weekend, dude, I swear, like I pulled like some, like I feel like your whole, like from your neck to your ass, there's like everything is connected,
100%. Yeah.
Like those muscles and like tendons and like, dude, I think I slept wrong on my neck.
And then you carried 100 pounds.
And then I pulled something in my back. And then I just went up.
Yeah, welcome to your 30s.
yeah, dude. I'm pushing 30. And I like compressed like something in my spine. And then I was doing yoga like 2 days ago and I heard this huge fucking pop.
No way.
And it felt like 90% better. Like
oh my God.
I don't know what I did. But
incredible.
I know.
Yeah, yoga is dope like that. I have actually some back problems from a car accident I was in.
Oh yeah.
I have like early onset back arthritis. Oh no. Like ridiculous.
Sick,
but honestly, like there's nothing that helps it like yoga.
Yeah.
I like before I got in the accident, I was doing like CrossFit 5 times a week, and then I switched to like running same amount of times per week, and boxing, kickboxing, like all those things. Yeah. And then when I got my accident and tried to come back to that, my back was like, fuck you. No, absolutely not. So I tried yoga, and after just a few sessions, like, wow. Because like you were saying, when your low back is fucked up, it's like in your hamstrings and like your glutes and stuff like that.
It affects your whole body.
Yeah.
And dude, yoga, some people, I feel like more Angelinos accept and do it than most of the country. Like coming from
100%.
Coming from the Midwest, it's a bit more
like looked down upon a little, or
too hipsterish or something. But yeah, I mean, when you do hot yoga or some shit, like, dude, you feel so fucking good after. Like, you just come out, like you're just, all your liquids are gone, and for better, yeah. And
what are you peeing in the class?
Just a little bit. I mean, I've seen people just
drenched. I know, it's
like
crazy.
There's a puddle of shit, and then you have to like step around them. You step in their fucking sweat.
Oh, slip on it on the mat.
Oh yeah, if you slipped and face planted on someone else's mat, I think I would throw up immediately.
Me too.
Depending on who it was. If it was the babe in the corner of the room, I don't know. Maybe
you'd like lick it up a little bit.
I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Lap it up.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That's the thing too. Yoga, it's like there's a sexual tension to it because everyone is like, I mean, if you're going to like a nice class, like there's some beautiful people that go.
Oh, sure.
And everyone's kind of flaunting their body a little bit. Some creeps that go. Hopefully that's not.
Oh God.
It's not me, but if you were
lapping up the hot girl's sweat over here,
dude. Yeah, I know.
You're not the creep.
A fucking weirdo, dude. If you were like the Bikram yoga guy, do you know what I'm talking about?
No. He
kind of popularized like a form of yoga, and there was a documentary about him.
Oh, interesting.
But he was like a total fucking weirdo.
Oh God.
And he would do like teacher trainings. Okay. But all the teachers, the thing that about it was like all the teachers said they were all fucking each other. You know, because it was like 3-month long teacher training.
Oh God.
Of like 300.
That's fucking weird.
I know.
That's like, it feels incestual somehow.
Yeah, you're right. But you're naked with like 300 super fit people for 3 months.
Yeah, you're just gonna sort of like land into someone's pussy at some point.
Yeah, exactly. And this Bikram dude, I think, it's just creepy, like the teacher-student relationship, and he was kind of taking advantage of that. And now like no one can fucking find him. He like,
oh my God,
he was getting like, like Me Too'd before the Me Too movement.
Oh Jesus!
And he just like dipped out of the country. Just like didn't want to deal with any of it.
Whoa. He knew he was doing some bad shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he was doing it for a while and just getting away with it. And just like anything, it just comes to a head where you just fucked with the wrong people.
Yeah. 100%. Got to pay for your sins.
Yeah.
Right, Mochi? You got to pay for your sins.
Do you ever like steal anything as a kid and get caught for it?
Thank God, no.
No.
That like, I think the fear of getting caught never, like I never did it because I was so afraid that I would get caught doing something bad. Yeah. I was such a goody two shoes. Yeah. Like I like once smoked weed in high school and I was like, oh my God, I'm so bad. And then now I'm a total pothead. So.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
Honestly though, it was still pre, oh, it's cool now. And like being decriminalized and stuff. Right. So like.
It was a bit more risky.
2016, I feel like is when I was like, this shit is dope.
Chicago legalized it, I think like 2020 went recreational.
Okay.
And so, before that, it was kind of hard to find unless you obviously had a plug or something. But
yeah.
It was
or like
also,
grew it yourself. But that's also, I feel like, such a mission.
Oh, yeah. I
like all the lights and stuff.
Dude, I can't even keep a fucking like
cactus alive.
Fern alive, bro.
A succulent?
Yeah. I remember I was trying to grow, it was a type of fern or something back in Chicago, and I was trying to raise them. And dude, have you seen those like, they weren't like gnats, they were more like little spider mites or something.
Oh God.
And dude, they were just covering him and they were getting all over my living room. And I'm like, ew. I just fucking threw the thing in the garbage. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not even trying to rescue this.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do
it. The gnats are really annoying too. Like I have so many gnats in my place and I've had the pest guy come and like spray all the fucking chemicals, which I'm not usually about, but like I could not like cook one meal without like ingesting fucking gnats. It was disgusting.
Dude, my apartment complex, this was over the summer. We didn't have a bug problem, but I think a couple units did. And
oh God.
So the thing with this spot is it's detached from every other unit.
Oh, no way.
It's like I don't share any walls with anyone.
Oh my God.
And
dude, that's incredible.
I know, it's pretty nice. So I can be like as loud as I fucking want.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, they had to fumigate the whole complex at one point in the summer for termites and roaches. Again, like I didn't see anything, but apparently I know for a fact some other units had it.
Yeah.
And
I feel like that is pretty common.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like,
especially by the water, because termites are. I mean, the wood gets like softer, right? I think.
Sure. Yeah.
I think, and then it's like
I don't know shit.
More fun to eat.
I'm an idiot. Yeah. But
softer. I literally made that up. Please, please, someone check me on that.
You're gonna get fact checked.
But yeah, 100%.
But yeah, dude, they throw the tent over the unit. And at some point, it was like a 3-day thing. And on Saturday, one of the other tenants who I knew I just had their number, and they messaged me, and they said that they had like one of those Nest things, the Nest cameras.
Oh.
And it was like inside their house, and they saw someone was in their house going through their shit. And so they messaged the management company as well as like a handful of other tenants and shit that like someone is robbing them right now, and they're watching it happen.
Oh my God.
And the cops come, and dude, they literally ransacked the entire apartment complex except my spot and 2 other spots because we aren't attached to them and we don't have any accessible windows.
Holy shit.
And so like 20 people just got their fucking places destroyed.
Oh my God. Did they find out if it was the people who were doing the
Dude, I bet you they tipped off their shady fucking cousin, because it was just like, I saw just the grimy people putting the tent over it, and 100% they just tipped off their fucking criminal fucking brother or something. And they probably do it all over the state. Because it's like, the odds are like most of those places don't hire security when they do it. And it's like, it's a glowing red flag of no one's here.
100%. Yeah.
And
so true.
Dude, I mean, like I would have gone fucking DEFCON 5, if like full Kanye mode. If something happened And
yeah, all your shit. Oh,
my life would have been ruined.
Well, so living in a big city, though, I feel like for those particular crazy one-off incidences, that is why I have renter's insurance.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Well, no, totally. I have it and definitely fucking need it because it's like...
But such a hassle, such a bitch to go through if you had to. Like, oh yeah, this shit got stolen. Well, prove it to us. Well, you know.
Yeah, dude. You're in a house right now, though, aren't you?
No, I'm in an apartment.
Oh, are you?
I've got like a corner unit. I only have one wall sharing, and also my windows are like not
sweet
accessible. But you never know.
Can you smoke in your spot?
Oh yeah. I mean, probably technically not. Probably but
not. Yeah.
But like, what? Who's gonna say?
Right.
I also just overheard. So one of my neighbors is like this handicapped, really old man, and I just overheard one of his caretakers be like, "Oh, Craig, did you want like a gummy?" And he's like, nice. So I was like, "Oh, this is the homie. Cool." Yeah, so if I smoke, he's definitely not gonna rat me out.
Well, if I was, if I had a disability or a handicap, dude, I would be baked all the time.
Yeah,
like, there's no reason not to be.
Yeah, 100%. You know? Or I don't know if I'm not into shrooms or anything like super hardcore, but I've microdosed them and I've tripped like. It wasn't even like a full trip. Like it didn't really do much. I must be a heavyweight because I'm just like so cool like that.
Because you're doing it relentlessly every single day.
Because I'm just like such a druggie.
You're full wook.
Yeah. But like all the new research with psychedelics.
Yeah.
Sorry, not psychedelics. Psilocybin. Mm-hmm. Super fucking cool.
Yeah, dude.
Have you seen the Netflix?
Pollack?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, dude.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's so cool.
I read a little bit of the book before he came out with that doc. And yeah, dude, I love that guy because he's one of the few people to just put an academic spin on it. Like just get rid of the negative stigma around it. Because like clearly it's still like, what is it? Like a type 2 drug or something in the eyes of the government or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember
like
you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like for the war on drugs or whatever the fuck.
I don't remember the term, but yes, 100%.
And I mean, there's an entire generation of people who grew up thinking I was like, you know, first of all, you do it, you're going to go to jail for 15 years or
that, whatever. Or like it's the equivalent of like smoking crack or something.
Yeah. Which we all know how that turned out.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, psilocybin, watching that doc, it was like, they would put on like a mask, and like they would just be laying there, like not really getting any stimulation.
Totally.
It was just them exploring their own emotions and thoughts. And yeah, I'm curious to like, what would that experience be like for those people if they were
like stimulated
at a
otherwise?
Fucking festival.
Oh my fuck, dude. Well, I mean, obviously those experiences were very like calculated and monitored.
They were being studied almost.
And 100%. And it was for a very specific purpose. Like that, I don't know if you remember that one story. I think it was in this same documentary. I've watched a few now. Where this father like he didn't know anything about his son, like his 6-year-old son, because he had like OCD and like a bunch of other like disorders, and he was really sad and depressed and just couldn't like be present or really be there for his son. So he didn't know his son like for the first 6 years of his life. Then he did this, I guess, experiment in this controlled space. And in it for him, he like died and became a plant and watched himself interacting with his son and wife like a completely like healthy not, I hate to say normal, but like sort of cured version of himself.
Yeah. And
he came out of it, and once the like trip was over, he was like crying and had released all this shit, and he was like, oh my God, I've experienced death. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. And all of his things that were preventing him from being present with his son were completely gone. He felt literally reborn.
What was he doing? What was his OCD like? What was he doing? Do You remember?
I can't remember the details of it, but it was so crippling that he literally, he had, when he came out of it, he was like, oh my God, I don't know my son, like at all. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he likes. I don't know what he does.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
If it was like
more people need this shit.
Yeah, if it wasn't even being used as like a last ditch research thing, is almost like something you did when you turned like 21 or something. It's just like
or like preventative or something.
Yeah, if you start, if you just got out of some traumatic experience, and rather than spending $100,000 on therapy over 10 years or whatever, you just fucking hopped on the psychedelic train for a week.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't know the extent of like, because I feel like it's just the West Coast states are the ones doing it.
Yeah.
Everyone else is like still like
maybe Europe. I feel like they're so progressive.
Yeah.
I mean, Amsterdam with their coffee shops.
Dude, I fucking love that shit.
So sick. Yeah. And you haven't been there?
Well, I was there.
You went to Amsterdam too?
I was, literally like a week before I got back home and everything shut down with COVID. I was in Ghent, Belgium, Brussels, Amsterdam, and Rotterdam.
Dude, oh my God, the timing of that.
I know.
You literally could have been trapped there.
I wish I fucking was, dude. If I was trapped
there,
I wouldn't have came back, bro. I would not have came back.
Dude, Europe is calling you. You got to find yourself your way there.
I know, dude. I think I might, at some point, maybe like early summer, spend like a whole month just traveling out there. I just gotta save up the cash.
Easy, dude. I mean, if you're down to like do the hostel route.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom. Or dude, oh my God. I have such a good idea for you.
Yeah.
What if you did an apartment swap?
Oh, that'd be kind of sick.
I've seen that before, and you could get, I mean, out there, you'd get a fucking phenomenal. Like, you're fucking like, oh, come stay at this place. It's like, whatever, 20 minutes from like the heart of LA. I'll swap with you for a month or however long. For sure. And then you can just see like when people are available and sort of just do it that way. No,
that's dope. I had a photographer buddy who, he did this in the US where he basically tapped every contact he had to shoot portraits for anyone and everyone, like family, artists, and just went on this photography tour and just saw like every state in the country. And, and he was just paying for it as he went,
Dude, fuck. I want to do that so bad.
I know.
It's so weird that we're talking about this because, so long story short, I was in a super shitty place, like for a good amount of time until about last May when I started journaling because of the Artist Way. Have you heard of the Artist Way?
Yeah.
It fucking changed my life. Literally, journaling has saved my life. But the past few days or so, I've been like talking a lot about traveling again. And I don't know in what capacity or how or when or what, but I fucking want to so bad.
Yeah, man.
This is like really sparking the bug.
Yeah, the thing with traveling, obviously there's the expense with it.
Yeah.
But when just doing it as often as you can when you do save up money rather than spending it on like a new fucking appliance or some shit.
100%. Or just like stupid shit you don't need for your house.
Yeah, exactly. Like a fucking disco ball.
Or like some like ridiculously expensive tapestry.
Yeah.
Just unnecessary.
The full college mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean if you could dude, even just leaving the state that you're in.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
You just meet new people that are different than your community, whether that's a different race, a different language. I think I have friends back home that rarely leave their like suburb,
Yeah.
And they just have a jaded worldview, like a very closed in worldview. And like when you only are around people that are similar to you, you aren't sympathetic of people who are different of you. And that's kind of what you need to keep a country and just a national morale, you know?
Yeah.
And like, not to get political about it, but like, I have a Republican buddy who's like such just ingrained in his community of just, you know, white, just kind of just conservative.
One
viewpoint, worldview, like never exposed to like just different ethnicities, different incomes, different
ways,
just different ways of life. And so you become selfish. You know, like you're just looking out for yourself.
Interesting.
And I don't know if that is ingrained in solely by your parents or the community you grew up in, or if that way of thinking
is something you're born with. Or?
Yeah, like if that I think it's all connected to some degree, but
I agree. I do feel like there's like a huge lack of community in our modern world.
Yeah, America in general is so individualistic.
Honestly, dude, I think it ends up becoming global.
Yeah.
Like, especially with all the horrible, the byproduct of social media. Like, its literal goal was supposed to create connection, right? With all these people around the world. It's literally made people feel so isolated that like more teens have committed suicide than ever before. Totally. There's more teen depression, and those are the kids who grew up with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you and I are really lucky. We had our first, decade without it?
Yeah.
Decade and a half?
And we grew up with
technology specifically. And then social media came in Like, I had a Facebook in like high school, or MySpace or whatever.
Yeah, and
so much later.
And it was it was like a Wild West. Like, it wasn't as serious as it is now. It was 100%. Like you could post whatever the fuck you want.
100%. I was posting photos of my cat, just anything.
You can make. I remember in high school, I was posting statuses that were like dirty statuses, dude, on Facebook. Like, I was posting like dirty jokes and like even kind of edgy jokes, you know, just because
why not?
I just loved comedy, still do. Yeah. And I just, honestly, I would do it now, but there isn't a platform like it was either. Like, people would turn on you so quick if you step too far out of line.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of I've been really into these podcasts lately and doing these with people lately, because I've just stopped giving much of a fuck too.
Yeah. And as we get older, we just have less and less fucks to give.
Yeah. And dude, I would love, first of all, I'm not famous enough to elicit a cancellation, but I would love to be canceled, dude. That sounds fun.
That's when you know you've made it, huh?
Yeah.
When you're being canceled.
Yeah. Yeah, the idea of canceling someone is clearly like a brand new concept, because it was usually there might have been a couple tabloids or news stories about you, but usually just brushed it off if you were like a celeb or something. Like, you just kept working.
Just don't read it.
You just kept working. And now it's if something happens, no one hires you. No one wants anything to do with you. No one just wants to be associated with that story in any way.
And to be fair, I do think some of those are completely warranted.
Yeah.
But I also agree that I feel like we're in this place in the world and time where we're sort of on this one end of the spectrum where everything is very extreme. It's everyone and everything is being canceled, for example. And I think eventually, 50 years ago, whatever, everything was the other way. Not sensitive enough. Not,
Unless you were a commie. Some dirty fucking commie, dude.
But I do think we'll hopefully end up somewhere back in the middle where people just become more empathetic naturally and just kinder and more interested about others than themselves. And then with that obviously comes less fear about if you say this thing, that means you're a whatever, you're being titled as this thing, and I never want to interact with you ever again.
Yeah, well, it goes back to like the social media, like the algorithm putting you in this bubble because it's like the shit that you're interested into, and then the algorithm curates that interest to be strictly what you're interested into. So you're not hearing a right-wing perspective or a moderate perspective or just any new perspectives, because it's just perfected exactly what you want to hear.
Yeah. And like, it's really hard, dude. I mean, I'm like naturally sort of a very gullible person.
Yeah.
And so
and everything is bullshit online. You like, don't know what's real or fake anymore.
So like, I mean, everything from my boyfriend, David, he sent me this meme. Like, it's been speculated that Kim Kardashian spent $1.7 million on a carton of eggs. And he sent that to me. No context or anything. There was nothing else to like read about. So I was like, wait, what is this? I mean, could be true. Maybe it was like a designer carton from this thing and like turned into an NFT. Like, I don't fucking know. And then he was like, dude, it's a joke. And I'm like, oh my God, how am I supposed to know what's real and what's not anymore?
Well, that's the funny thing with the rise of memes and shit. Like that was when the misinformation world really started, because people are just sharing like, you know, you'd see like the most dumb fucking quote associated with like Morgan Freeman or something.
Right.
And it was like clearly said by like Mussolini or something. And and it's like Fox News and CNN, like just like every news outlet is perpetuating like a sensational story just to keep people like logged on or listening.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
because no one really gives a fuck anymore about what they're saying. So they just any story,
whatever's buzzworthy,
and put your most stupid fucking anchor on the air to talk about it.
As long as he has 24 million followers on TikTok.
Yeah. Or
that's how he gets the job now.
Or as a blonde white woman.
Yeah.
You know. and you got a whole fucking base revved up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary to see where things are going with that.
It's back to the like, I feel like I'm in this era right now where I'm coming into this era, and maybe it's the approaching my 30s. Literally in 2 months I'll be 30. So like, I just really I can't have this many fucks anymore. I just can't. And totally. I have too many. I give too many fucks about every little thing.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely I'm releasing that stress on myself, pressure. And it makes a world of a difference. It really does.
Do you feel like you've been posting a lot less?
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a moment where I think I didn't post anything for like 6 months. But
that's
I'm
awesome.
I'm also sort of, with that zero fucks kind of attitude, I'm sort of pivoting how I post and operate on TikTok, which is like, I do really want to generate a real authentic following an audience by just being myself. And I don't care if like other people think whatever they think about me. So I want to be posting the things that I'm like actually doing or think is actually sort of funny or like whatever, and less about this curated image of how to get all these things. Like it's less about getting these specific things and following a niche and just being, you know, like, and if I don't want to post for fucking 6 more months, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't.
I know.
It's just stressful and stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I talk about this with every artist. The TikTok era is the most stressful era for a musician.
100%.
Just because it puts this pressure on you to be making content relentlessly.
Yeah.
And you feel like you just can't get ahead if you aren't doing that.
Yeah, and like we're not, or at least I feel, I'm not going to speak for everyone else, but I feel like if I'm not doing that, like if I'm not focusing on creating TikToks and content, then I'm not going to be able to have the career that sustains it myself for like ever. But if I'm focusing all my time on TikTok, I can't actually enjoy being present and like going on fucking hikes. Like I fucking love being in nature, and I feel like TikToks, at least the way that so many like A&Rs and people are like, you know, recommending we do things is stay at home, do covers, do things that are popular, and like ride the trend wave. And I fucking don't want to do that. No one wants to do that. That's the thing. No one actually wants to do that.
Yeah. The thing too, it's like, how do you develop an authenticity if you're just regurgitating some random fucking audio from some stupid trend?
So cringe.
They're so cringy.
So cringe.
I don't know, man. It makes me sad seeing young musicians not focusing on music anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's like a secondary thing.
Yeah.
And like how many great musicians are just being overlooked either because they don't know how to work the TikTok shit.
Yeah, like they don't know how to be like
an icon or something.
That, or like just use the platform for their personal gain.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Or like they just don't know how to be an influencer.
Yeah. Because it's like, how much time is there in a day to really make those videos unless you're really just making them in the car between work and home or
100%.
or I don't know, it's just not fun to me to at least not be thinking about the music all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I do think there are some people, like, not to discredit the people who are like content creators for a living. Like, I think those people genuinely like love creating content and love being on their phones. Like even like my boyfriend's younger brother is a phenomenal content creator. Like he has this toy store online called Honey Lambs, Hell's first toy store, something like that. Yeah. And he does incredible online, and he spends all of his time online. Like that's just genuinely how he likes to spend his time. And like power to him. Like I personally just I want more and more. I want to be like less online. You know? Dude.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's we just been so we grew up, like we're talking about, we grew up with the digital shit, and I think it's just like an oversaturation in our brain of just screen living. And I think, when you reach a certain age, obviously certain other responsibilities come forward. Yeah. But you just get tired of it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think about all the time, like, there are musicians, there are comedians, there are just artists in general who have zero online presence and are making an incredible living with their art.
But do you feel like they're doing that like pre-TikTok? Because
some of them,
because I don't feel like there's anyone.
If you have 200K followers 5 years ago,
you're good
on Instagram, you're golden.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have a base already.
You're already set. Or if you have a phenomenal email list, whatever your method is, like great.
Because it is hard to.
Because if you're coming up right now, you sort of can't avoid TikTok. No. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, at least that's what I understand. I'm sure there are always exceptions, but like TikTok at least is I feel like probably the fastest way to build an audience and figure out who those people are.
But it's like, how many of those people actually give a shit?
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Like they're just
like following because like, oh, that was one funny video, and they never see your stuff again. Or,
because they already follow 400 other people. Like I don't know who I follow.
I don't either.
And I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever really unfollowed anyone on TikTok either. Because there's just so much fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like, and you can easily choose to look at not people you follow,
right?
You know?
The two options, the following section and the like for you section.
I honestly think I look at the non-following section
same
more than the people you're following.
Same. It's like more beneficial to like not have people following you because they're not even looking at that anyway.
Yeah. And I'm also like, I've always been like this too, where I don't like videos all the time.
Gotcha.
As I'm passing through content. Maybe occasionally I do. But it's like, I think that also like leads to some shitty algorithm assessments.
Interesting. So you just get everything.
What is the baseline amount of content I can make a day? It's like you can only do so much that is like excellent content without losing your mind.
Yeah, exactly. Wanting to kill yourself.
Yeah, man. So, I mean...
Oh, excuse me. Wanting to unalive myself.
Do people say that?
Dude, yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
It's the new. You can't say dead. Like, the word dead is now getting asterisked out.
Oh,
like D
like subtitles
asterisk
and shit?
AD. And it's now unalive.
So dumb.
Happy 2023.
Jesus Christ. And also, too, I've realized everything needs subtitles now. It's like people can't listen anymore. Like
people have simply forgotten how to use their ears.
like they just need that extra little bit of stimulation to show any bit of attention.
100%. 100%. I agree.
Like, first of all, almost every streaming service that I have, I don't own. It's someone else's, you know?
Yeah, me too.
You know, it's like ex-girlfriends, like ex-friends, like aunts,
Netflix,
you know,
Hulu.
sisters.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And every time like I go to watch something, the subtitles are, I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm like, well, I mean, it's their streaming site. I should let them do what they want to do.
Yeah. Also, if you turn it off, they're going to be on to you. They're going to know that, wait, that one of my exes is logged in. I got to log out of everything.
I know.
Change my password and log. So you got to
That
leave
happened on my Netflix recently.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Shit, dude. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
You can use mine.
I stole it from someone else.
Okay,
already.
Cool. Well, if that one fucks up for you, you just hit me up.
Yeah, I'm just messaging everyone on my contact list. Like, what's your sign-in info and social security number?
For any of these. I'll take any of these streaming services.
Yeah. Just totally freeloading. Oh my God. Dude, I just watched the second episode of The Last of Us last night. Have you watched that yet?
Literally haven't heard of it.
No?
Last of Us?
It's like a zombie
apocalyptic kind of a thing.
Like a virus type thing. It's based off of a video game actually, but it's got Pablo Pascal, I don't know, a bunch of other people, but you should watch it.
Okay.
Because I'm obsessed with it.
If it's not like super horror, freaky, bloody.
You don't like that?
I love thrillers. Actually, oh my God. Have you seen Severance?
Oh yeah, Ben Stiller's show?
Yes.
I watched the first ep, but I couldn't watch it more because I didn't have like the trial. The trial.
I will give you mine. You need to watch this shit. It is fucking phenomenal. It's like.
It's super
one
bizarre.
One of the best. Dude, you gotta watch it. The first 3 episodes, I was like, this is weird. And then I was so hooked. I was like legitimately depressed when the last episode wrapped. Like, I was like,
okay,
fucking no. When is the next season coming out? And it's like not till 2024. And I'm like, oh my God.
Dude, I love...
incredible psychological thriller. That's like my shit.
No, I do gotta watch that.
Or Casa de Papel. Money Heist.
I don't know. Where is that?
Oh my God. I think it's on Netflix actually.
Okay.
Dude, I'm telling you, these are next level. And I mean, if you're going to go to Europe at some point, it's helpful to know some Spanish.
Yeah.
Do you know Spanish?
I know a little bit.
Okay, so
I
then this will be
Spanish
fun.
3 in high school.
Okay, nice. Yeah. I mean, I forgot it all once like Dora passed away.
Yeah.
But now my boyfriend's like Peruvian, so like I have to learn it.
He's
getting better.
All his music's in Spanish, isn't it?
No, a lot of it's in English, but he's Peruvian. His bandmate is Mexican, so they do like a Spanglish kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Once in a while, which is really cool.
Are they still playing?
They signed with the new management sort of recently, so they were like sort of on a hiatus while they were planning shit out, but they're planning on going back on the road.
Sweet.
I think, I don't know, sometime this year or maybe next year.
Dude, the road is tough, man. If you're a musician, first of all, if you're an artist that is under your own name, that's when things get expensive. Because you aren't, the other people are hired guns because they aren't getting residuals necessarily from the songs. You
mean like if you don't have your own band, like you have to pay out band members? Yeah, 100%.
And
yeah, it sucks.
And that's why I'm booking some shows right now just under my own name.
Dope.
But I still would love a band.
I
just to be in a band, you know.
I can feel you, dude.
Because there's just a sharing of responsibility, and you hold each other accountable. You know,
have you ever been in a band before?
Yeah, I was in a band for 7 years.
And you loved that experience?
I would say 75% of the time.
That's a pretty high number.
Yeah.
I just know because I also feel similarly. I'm like, fuck, I wish I had a band. But at the same time, like, it's so hard to find someone has a similar vision.
Yeah.
Who is like your co-pilot as opposed to the soul leader or the guy who's like, whatever you want to do, man. Like, sure, just tell me what to play.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, dude, that's what I do for like someone I pay to like, here, learn these parts, go, bye.
Yeah.
But like, if you're in the band, you got to participate the same amount. And it's just really hard to like find that, you know?
Yeah, dude. My band, I was kind of me and my drummer were kind of the lead writers.
Yeah.
The other guys weren't, you know, they added their 2 cents, but they weren't writers like we were.
Sort of like a Beatles situation.
Yeah.
Paul and...
I kind of did the heavy lifting too, because I was producing and engineering, and I was lead singer, and it was just kind of doing a lot of the shit. And I was also doing like the social media and everything. So yeah, it becomes kind of an ego thing because it was kind of the Freddy show a little bit. And I think, you know, weighing those responsibilities where everyone feels like they are doing their part, but also not nagging each other. Like, I think the best bands are the bands where everyone is trying to write songs. And no one, obviously, there's going to be a hierarchy of better songwriters in a group, but yeah, if everyone is trying to contribute and write songs, then the odds of you having not only more output as a band, which in modern music you just need output, kind of. But yeah, I mean, just a higher chance of you having more good songs.
Yeah, 100%.
You know.
Yeah, you got to get the crap out too.
Yeah, and you're kind of competing a little bit.
Yeah,
like you're trying to
with
be,
each other.
You're trying to be better than this guy too.
It's a healthy competition, I think.
Yeah,
it sounds exhausting to me though.
It is exhausting because you get in arguments that aren't in ill will or necessarily, but it's about the creative, like the art.
Yeah, and
so like. Maybe you don't want to compromise an idea, whether that's a melody or chord progression.
And you have to be flexible.
You get at a stalemate occasionally. But that's part of it. And yeah, there's just politics to a band that people don't realize.
Yeah, there's I think there's just a lot of pros and cons to both, you know? Like as a solo artist,
right?
You call all the shots. You got no one to fight with, but at the same time, you got no one to compete with, and you got no one who's got your back when whatever shit hits the fan, or you got no money, and then you're like, yo, let's do this tour together. I mean, none of us are making money, but we're in this band together. Yeah. You know, so.
I think, I mean, to actually be doing music in general, it's not for the faint of heart. It's going to be a lot of money invested.
Grind.
For little payout for a long time.
Yeah.
Unless you are, you know.
You come from it and you're like a Nepo baby.
Yeah, if your dad is an exec at a label or just has those contacts, you know.
Or just has money, honestly.
Yeah.
Like Ariana Grande or Taylor Swift.
Pretty much any artist that you know and love had some connections that you aren't aware of.
Right, 100%.
Like Julian from, is that his name? From The Strokes? Casablanca, is that his name? But yeah, he had a wealthy family. Yeah, Taylor Swift's parents were loaded. I mean, clearly Miley Cyrus, her dad.
I just found out there's this artist, Gracie Abrams. Have you heard of her? her dad's J.J. Abrams.
Oh, yeah.
I just found that out. I was like...
Or Willow Smith.
Yeah, I'm like, honestly, like so disappointed when I hear that. Which is fucked, because I don't want to judge. That doesn't mean their art is any less or anything, but it just...
They had no struggle to...
Like, just
hit
kills me. Yeah.
When you have unlimited money to invest in promotion and a sick music video, or to hire the best producers and songwriters, is like, what? There's no obstacle to being a mainstream artist.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know what it takes to, I know TikTok is doing like, you can do paid posts, kind of like how
like
IG
Instagram,
does boosted posts and shit. But yeah, I don't know what would be the amount of money to pump into like 10 videos to make a song go viral.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some threshold.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some strategic like way to do it.
Yeah.
Like that's why you hire those whatever marketing people at labels, right? But
yeah. I miss like the early days of YouTube where you couldn't pay for anything.
Yeah,
it was just like
fair,
if you had
just fair game.
Like remember OK Go?
Yeah.
They were just making sick fucking music videos, and they were just so well made and thought of. It was just like, that's what TikTok people are trying to do.
Right.
In like just shorter videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just less brain matter that goes into them.
Yeah. The part of, like, it's phenomenal that we have these platforms where anyone from their bedroom can potentially, like, whatever, break the charts. Like, they can do that. That is a possibility with no money and nothing. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, the problem with that is everything, all these platforms, all the streaming sites are just, like, so oversaturated. Yeah. With just anything and everything, which is beautiful and also so frustrating, because how are you supposed to stand out when, you know, some people have dedicated like fucking 20 years to like their craft, and then now they're like, well, fuck, how do I stand out? This person just learned how to produce a beat from an Ableton tutorial, and now they're famous. Like, how? What?
Yeah, dude. I follow some IG pages that compile like the cringiest TikTok videos.
Oh my god!
And I fucking love them.
I want to see that,
because it's like, not everyone is meant to have a camera in their hand.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
You know, like there's just some gross fucking people out there that are just filming their naked bodies and uploading it. Mm. I mean,
there's something nice about that though too. I think it's. Well, I don't know what you're referencing, but there are, I've seen some videos where I'm like, whoa, I've never seen that before. But at the same time, it's like, we should be seeing that. I mean, at least in the perspective of like women being super critical on our bodies and like only seeing stick figure models with huge boobs, like Victoria's Secret models or whatever. Like that's really unhealthy to try to achieve that, you know? And so in that sense, but I don't know what videos you're referencing. I don't know how gross these get.
I mean, some of them get so fucking weird. Like, cringy middle-aged, out-of-touch boomers doing some shit that they shouldn't be doing, you know? which just makes for great content that Gen Z can eat up, you know? But yeah, I think if I was, I mean, also too, like, when does TikTok, just how like Facebook fell away, or MySpace fell out, Facebook fell out, IG's falling out.
Totally.
Like, what is the next one?
Yeah.
Like Snapchat had its moment.
I think everything has its moment. Yeah. Like even artists, you know, they have their moments and then they go away, and then some of them come back, some of them don't. But I think that also, I was going to say that earlier, that like that's my fear of spending so much energy and time and sometimes money on one particular social media platform like TikTok. One of my friends speculates that it's going to go away within this year. Like imagine, dude.
Because people think it's a Chinese spyware. Yeah. That would be so fucking hilarious.
Can you imagine? I mean, like when I think it was last year or maybe the year before when Instagram and everything like shut down for an hour.
Oh, yeah,
and people were like, oh my God, I fucking lost $100,000. My business is down. Like,
right.
Oh my God, you're relying on this like platform?
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
I know, man.
Holy shit. Like, you got to get your own thing, your own website or your own something.
Yeah.
Which is just like so fucking hard to do though too, so.
Yeah, how do you drive traffic like so
off the platform?
Yeah, so many people rely on like Facebook ads and shit.
Right.
I mean, that just goes back to if you can't do shit in the real world, what happens?
Yeah.
What happens when that
when we go back to a barter system?
Yeah, that EMP drops over the U.S. and North Korea just launched at us. You better have something to fucking
trade.
To trade, man. All you got is your fucking cover songs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're out of luck.
Yeah,
that's a bad day for you.
Yeah. I would love to see the reaction videos from like the people with like millions of followers like lose their account. That would just be that would be gold.
Oh my God. I mean, part of me would feel really bad for them. Like, I do feel really bad for them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see anyone like really severely in pain. That's a horrible thing. But also like,
unless they already got millies in the bank, right? Then
I mean, if you want to give me some of those,
it doesn't hurt as bad.
I won't say no.
Hey guys, you made it this far. Some quick, shameless self-promotion. I'm giving you a free coupon to my store on freddytylerpaul.com. You can get any tee, any sweater, any book, any album of mine for 25% off. Just put in bad advice at checkout and you're golden. All right, back to the pod.
We're back with another round of conversation.
Indeed. And we are hot on the mic. So... Yeah, so you're in a fully committed relationship. How long have you guys been together?
Craziness. We've been together now for about 2.5 years. Yeah, that's crazy.
Was it love at first sight?
No.
Was it, do you remember meeting each other?
100%, yeah. For him, it was lust at first sight.
Oh, hell yeah. I think that's pretty normal. I mean, like, no one fucking falls in love with your personality immediately.
No. I feel like the people who do say that, it's like, dude, come on, let's be realistic.
Yeah. I mean,
there's a misconception about love. There's, oh my God, I mean, Disney in itself. It's like, dude, that's just not. It's just not how it goes. But our story is interesting because we met on a gig. So our agent put us together for a gig and I was like, hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. And then I was just in this place when I met him. I was like 2 years of no dating. I was super uninterested. I had been in some super fucked up relationships before and I was doing me, I was just like,
just playing your fucking tunes.
Yeah. I was just like, I gotta be with myself right now. So I had no idea. Like, my radar was just so not like on the playing field that.
Are you totally straight?
Yeah. Yes. I feel like everyone has a moment where they're like sort of, oh, well, am I? I don't know. Let's explore. Yeah.
I feel like I've talked to a few gals and they're all like, women are beautiful, like women are babes.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Definitely the beautiful gender.
But you're in a straight relationship.
Yes. What is that? Heteronormative.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Is it
heteronormative.
Is that right? Is that what they say?
Because heterosexual is just.
Yeah.
I think that's the term.
I guess I'm gonna get canceled for saying it's normal.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
From some demographic.
There you go. There, you get what you wanted.
Yeah.
You'll get canceled now.
Have you ever I feel like polyamory is becoming almost mainstream now in terms of at least a lot of LA people.
I honestly don't really know what that means.
Basically,
like being in a relationship with multiple people. Mm-hmm. But like I understand like the definition, but I don't practically know how that translates.
I don't know how you can pull it off well without making it messy.
Totally. Like, you move in together? All together?
That's more of a polygamy type sitch where you're like a fucking.
But then what's polyamory?
That's where you kind of. I guess there's different spectrums to it, I believe, but I think like you're banging multiple people, hanging out.
But not all
with
together?
multiple people, but yeah, it's not like a love triangle.
Okay.
Although I think it could be. I don't think there's anything saying it can't. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
I know a couple.
Not for me.
Yeah, I know a couple people who are doing that.
Oh, interesting.
But I don't know.
How is it working out for them?
I'm pretty sure not well. But it
seems challenging.
Yeah, dude.
Just like, how do you keep all the like people's like things?
How do you make everyone happy? I think a lot of men would love to be in a situation like that where they could just bang any chick they want, you know?
Yeah.
But in practice, it isn't a viable move. At least long term. Like if you want to start a family or start combining assets or something, it's just too messy.
I mean, I do feel like, that the rate of people having children is going way down, globally, which is dope in my opinion.
There's too many fucking people on this
planet.
Too many
people, and I don't know. I feel like it's important to think about it more responsibly and just like be ready if that is even what you want.
Yeah. So you're like a serial monogamist then?
I mean, I guess so, but I haven't been in like a lot of long-term serious relationships.
Yeah.
And I definitely had my fun. Like I definitely was like single and like playing the field and like college and stuff and like whatever. But but no, I mean like being in it's just really interesting. I feel like a lot of times people say, oh, like just don't like try to meet the person and it will happen.
Yeah.
So I was in that phase of like, fuck this. I'm not going to be like out on weird Tinder dates and spending my time with strangers. And like, I'm just going to do my thing, focus on like, at the time I was like paying off my student debt. I was working a shit ton, like 6 nights a week. And like making bank, which was dope, but like living at home to pay off all my student debt. And on one of the gigs is when I met my, now boyfriend, which at the time he was just some guy that I worked with and he was, scoping it out. And I was like,
just copping a feel.
Yeah. I was like, no, bro, I'm not doing this right now. And he just we kept working together. So it was like, he was around and no. Literally no. I had no idea he was into me for like 4 months. And then finally he like invited me to go dancing at this like really cool salsa club in like East LA. And then I was like, wait, I feel like
that's a date, bro.
A date. Even though it was with a bunch of friends and it was like a group hang and one of my good friends, Max, was going and like all a lot of other people too were going. But I was like, I don't know. I feel like he's maybe into me. And then we had our first kiss.
On the dance floor?
And the rest is history. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, salsa is a sexy little dance style.
Yeah, definitely.
If you were gonna, salsa dancing. Was he good? Did you know what he's doing?
Yeah, he's good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, he's Peruvian.
Yeah, so
I did not know what the fuck I was doing. Yeah. I was like, what is this 3-step one of the side? And then I told him, I was like, listen, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
He's like, don't worry, like I got you, and it was fine.
If I out of the blue like asked a girl to like, all right,
let's go salsa
dancing, I'd probably
gonna step on your feet,
break her fucking jaw, or like just like something's getting
step
broken.
On her toes.
Yeah, I'd probably break my own ankle at some point. I think too. Yeah, you have to be Hispanic to even get on the floor.
Totally. I know. Luckily I can pass for like Italian, sometimes Spanish.
Yeah. Or if he brought you to like a hip hop class or something, would not have been the same.
I would have slayed.
Yeah, that's more your alley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Oh, like there's this sort of like basement bar it's not a club per se, 'cause I'm not so super clubby. I'm not a clubby kind of girl, but I do like a fun bar once in a while. And there's one on the west side. I'm forgetting the name of it. Something room. Super common. But it's like all sort of 90s R&B kind of music, like Mariah Carey, Tamia, like really dope stuff.
Yeah.
And that's my jam. I could like do that all night.
Dude.
All night.
What if we brought you to a gun range?
I have shot some guns.
Have you?
Yes, and I'm surprisingly fantastic.
Are you pro gun? Everyone should be armed?
No. I am anti-gun. Okay. I am like the prime minister of, what is it? New Zealand.
Kazakhstan.
New Zealand. She's a boss.
Oh, yeah,
She is a fucking boss.
I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Ruled out all guns in the country.
Yeah, I think they did that. Canada, basically one mass shooting happened, they just like banned guns.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
That's pretty
nice. What are we doing? Why aren't we like...
It's just half the country has a hard-on for them, you know?
Yeah.
And they're just everywhere. Everyone has one at this point.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter if they ban them. They're still out there.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, if you banned like puppies, you know, sure you could ban them, but the cat's out of the bag, bro.
It's the same thing with drugs. If you ban a drug, it's not going to make a drug dealer not go get them. It's just going to make it like, well, I mean, not to bring this up, but underground, abortions.
Yeah, dude.
Same thing.
Yeah, the underground world, the government can only do so much.
It comes back to the exact same root. Like the cause is just the place to really do some healing is like education and mental health. Like if we could tap into that kind of like department within people and psychology and all that stuff, we would just have a much happier community. But a happier, like kinder community doesn't generate income.
Are you saying like people who are violent or along that regard should be
like mentally checked
in an asylum or something?
No, I am saying though that generally speaking, our world is very sick.
Yeah. If everyone was taking psilocybin and for breakfast.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Lucky Sybins.
So what guns are you shooting?
Fuck, I don't even know. I want to say a 357 Magnum. I like don't even know what that is.
That's a huge
and
fucking
a pistol.
gun. Yeah, it's a big ass revolver. That's sick.
Yeah. I
have a couple buddies who are really into guns. And I enjoy guns, you know, like I grew up watching like war movies, like I grew up pretending shooting stuff, you know, like a lot of little boys do.
Yeah.
And there's clearly a history around weapons in the US in terms of pushing westward. You know, there's something just inherently American about guns.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of ingrained in our culture.
Yeah.
But now, it's become, it just hit this crossroads with the increase in like mental patients roaming the streets, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And just like, sort of like anyone can get a fucking gun.
Yeah.
And you can be as crazy as you fucking want. And there's nothing hindering that.
Yeah.
Like imagine.
It's a bad combo.
Yeah. Like imagine, I don't know. I don't think people like homeless people in LA are trying to spend their money acquiring weapons. They have better things to spend their money on. Booze and crack and just the fun stuff, you know. But yeah, if they were all packing, then things would get people
really
we'd be cracking down on it a lot harder.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
it's the people who pass as mentally stable.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are the scary ones. Yeah.
The funny thing too with the people that have been those fucking shooters, like the mass shooters, is there's always signs that they're gonna be leading up to it, like posting dumb shit on Instagram or their friends around them knowing that they're like dangerous, you know, and just nothing being done about it because it's like he hasn't committed a crime yet, or like it's his right to have guns and enjoy having guns.
It's so messed up, the whole lack of preventative care, generally speaking, in our culture, just with that Same with like the medical industry. Like we just go straight to treat it with this hardcore medicine, and that medicine is going to give you some other side effects. So we're going to give you a treatment for that, which is going to be another kind of medication. But then that's going to probably make you have this other thing. Like with him, I don't know if you know about like raw feeding.
Yeah.
I'm feeding him raw. I decided, even though it goes against the vet recommendations.
Eggs and shit?
No. Like a raw food diet is, I decided, I looked up a really, really responsible, phenomenal family-owned company based out of Texas, actually. And they feed, it's like they come in these like frozen patties usually, and it's like 95% organic local meat. So like raw, they have like duck recipes, or I think they have fish as well, but beef, chicken, you know, all those things. And it's extremely high quality. It's a lot more expensive generally.
Sure.
But for example, like my mom is feeding her dog kibble plus $200 worth of medicine every month.
What?
Yeah, because he's older.
Oh, just
heart
achy
conditions
bones
and whatever, because he's been, I mean, not because, but there's like a direct correlation between like quality of food and like your longevity and health and whatever.
Because they're eating the same food for 10 fucking years.
That, and like, I don't, like kibble is made of corn.
Right.
It's like chicken flavored things. It's not actual chicken. Like, and it's dry. It can sit on a shelf for 2 years and be like fine. And like, no shame to people who feed kibble. Like, it's fine. If you know what you're doing, then okay, it's more convenient, whatever. Yeah. But it will like shorten your dog's life and like whatever.
Because most people, they pick a brand when they're a puppy and they ride that fucking brand until their death.
Yeah.
know?
And I was just finding out that like, it was just so odd to me that veterinarians would suggest kibble versus something like biologically more natural to a dog's like life. And I found out through some other people and like online resources that, well, they're being sponsored by like Purina or whatever. So of course they're going to push that because they're getting money from those corporations.
Just like fucking doctors getting paid by like Oxy and shit. Yeah.
100%.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. So I don't know, just like the preventative stuff, you know, like preventing cancer for him 10 years from now or whatever.
Like what if you were feeding him any meal you were eating, that's what you fed them, you know, instead of just the fucking same dry food.
Yeah, but some people eat like McDonald's every meal, which is like really bad.
Oh my God, you're right.
It's so bad.
I mean, people don't give a fuck about what they eat either. Some people.
I think also like we're literally taught to believe that we should just trust and like not look into things, and I'm sure really fine. When
you were younger, I've talked about this before. Like when you were younger, did your parents not? I just think it's really been our generation where people have been thinking a lot more about the shit they're eating.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, definitely.
Like back in the day, like who gives a fuck?
Whatever.
Have a Whopper for lunch every day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I was watching I don't know if it was a movie or a doc, but like, dude, it wasn't until like the 60s that people started going for like runs or jogs.
No way.
You know, like
no way.
Like it was just like people in the 50s would just drink and eat steak and didn't exercise unless you were an athlete.
Well,
you know,
that's
like that
wild.
was your career path or something.
What changed? Do you know? Like what sparked that?
I don't remember. I think people just
getting sick left and right.
I don't know, maybe someone invented the sneakers.
Yeah.
You know?
They're like, ooh, let's make running a fad.
Yeah, that's probably what
to sell some shoes.
Yeah, someone invented sweatpants.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember, but I think, I mean, it's clearly like everyone tries to work out a little bit at least every day.
Well, especially in LA, I feel like it's a very health focused kind of culture here.
Yeah, back in Chicago, it's like people don't work out all winter. And it's only the summer that they're working out because they can't go outside really to work out. And not everyone has a space for like a gym setup or a treadmill. Yeah. So it's like people get real gross in the winter.
What's your favorite comfort food? Like Chicago. Comfort food.
Dude,
deep dish.
Italian beef, which no one knows what the fuck that is.
Yeah, what is that?
It's like, fuck man, it's hard to explain.
Is it like a piece of meat?
It's like a thinly sliced roast beef, and it's like, it's hot. and it's sitting in like this blend of broth and spices, and
it's like sounds like almost like pho.
No.
Oh.
It's hard.
It's a stew?
You put it, and then you put it on like a ciabatta roll or some type of bread as a sandwich.
Sorry, he just ate a piece of plastic? Bro.
Uh-oh.
You gonna kill yourself. Here, eat this little stick of meat. There you go. Love meat. There you go. Yeah. Yummy.
I mean.
Makes your breath smell really good. Ow.
Dude, Rosie's eaten multiple Roku remotes of mine. I've pulled buns out of her asshole in the past.
Dude, what? Also, she's so much bigger though. Like, I feel like she could handle that.
Yeah.
Like, he's so small.
He's part husky, part what?
Pomeranian, which is tiny.
So he is going to stay tiny.
Well, actually, his litter mates, for example, were like a third the size of him. So he's...
Oh, yeah.
They're not... Pomskis are apparently not... They don't usually get any bigger than like 20 pounds or so. He's going to get like 35. Like almost double. Which is like a small husky.
Yeah. Rosie's like 80 pounds.
Oh, shit. Well, she's dense.
Yeah, she's got muscle.
Sorry to interrupt your...
I don't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Italian beef.
Italian fucking beef. Yeah, Chicago just has a few foods that you cannot find anywhere else.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Because it's, they just have some, like, there's a big Polish community. Like, there's Vienna Polish sausage.
Oh, interesting.
Is a type of sausage you really won't find elsewhere. What else? Yeah, deep dish is a classic.
I'm not into it.
Most people who aren't from Chicago aren't into it because they don't get it.
Thin. I like super thin.
I like thin too, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like all pizza. I don't discriminate.
Nice.
Thick, medium. The thicker the better, dude.
Curvy, flat, whatever.
Yeah, dude. Chicago will always be, I don't know if I'll move back. I haven't come that far to think yet, but I don't know. I have history there, I got family there, lost my virginity there. It's
magical place. Yeah. Familiar place.
Yeah.
Would you consider then like staying? No, you're fucking off to Europe. What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I'll be in Italy in 2 years.
You're going to be in Italy. I see that for you. I love that.
I don't know, man. It's
why not? Dude, what do you have anyone or really anything tying you down to LA? Dude, now is the time. At least go visit. Get your feet wet, Like,
no, you're right. I agree.
Spend like 6 weeks there. Just fuck it. Do you have a job here? Like 9 to 5? No.
Not that tied to the ground, no.
Yeah. You're good. Fucking go.
I know, you're right.
I give you permission.
Hell yeah.
We'll help you with the apartment swap. That way you can like still like get a free nice place over there.
That would be awesome. I was just talking to my sister about Australia too. Gianna, she spent a year there with a working visa.
Cool.
Teaching yoga.
Fuck, what? That's so sick.
And
I want to do that.
I find the Australian accent on women so sexy for some reason.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Are you going to go for the accents? You're going to just travel across the world just for the accents?
I'm going to hit every accent I can, dude. No, but so I feel like, I don't know, Australian women, they're kind of more rugged.
Yeah.
A bit more independent.
Yeah, tougher.
I don't know what it is.
Really kind too. Like really, really nice.
Yeah.
Down to earth, at least in my experience.
Yeah, all of them I met have been babes.
Mm-hmm. A lot of surfers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably just from one part, like from literal, I don't know, Sydney or something.
It's going to be like, if I met a girl in Australia and ended up like living with her or something, it would be like, you know how like a girl sees a spider and like they call their like boyfriend to come get it. I'll see a spider, I'll call my girlfriend to come get
100%.
it. Because dude, they got fucking like,
dude, that's me and David.
Massive fucking spiders out there.
That's true. I think Australia still has the
most poisonous.
top 20 in the world. Most poisonous animals are in Australia. All of them.
Dude.
Top 20.
And
fuck that shit.
Either in the water or on land.
Yeah.
Because Yeah, they got the spiders, they got snakes, they got sharks, they got jellyfish.
Alligators.
Gators.
Crazy things I've never heard of.
And I love they throw around the word cunt like it's nothing out there. Like your buddy's a cunt, your girlfriend's a cunt, your dad's a cunt.
You love it.
It's the same thing, you know, if you can finagle some type of work situation and not be traveling exclusively, just burning money.
Yeah.
That's the secret.
Yeah. But then, I mean, I've thought about that too, like practically speaking, like if you had some sort of online business or whatever, you'd still have to be sitting down somewhere, like,
or you need employees
so many days a week to, like, fuck, I don't want to do that either. I don't want to, like, be in another country but sitting in a coffee shop all day, every day. I mean, maybe a little bit, but not every day.
I know there's certain jobs where you can, like, if you're a writer, you can be anywhere. If you're
but you're still spending time, like, sitting somewhere, like, writing, like, what? How many hours a day? A lot.
Well, also too, it's like you need those experiences to, like, find new inspiration to write about. I don't think people who live within a 25-mile radius their entire lives ever write anything special,
substantial. Yeah, 100%.
You need to be exposed to
get out there,
feelings, experiences, people.
Yeah, I agree. You got some advice for me, I hope?
No. We're giving advice.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got shit for you. But we'll see.
Oh, good.
Some of these are funny. Some of these are kind of sad, but they're all fun.
The whole emotional wheel. Let's do it.
Let's see what we got here. All right, let's start with this one. All right.
So let me guess. This one's going to be funny.
This one's kind of funny.
Okay.
So I shit in my friend's toilet and now it's clogged. I don't know if I should tell her. I tried flushing and I want to go down, so it's just sitting in the toilet. She hasn't woken up yet. So I don't know if I should tell her or just leave and act like I don't know what happened. I've tried flushing and it just goes really slow. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't want to flush too many times because it'll overflow. What do I do?
I would say depends on how close you are with this person.
Yeah.
If you, like, don't really know them,
just dip.
Dip and never talk to them again. No. This actually reminds me of a really hilarious Broad City episode. Have you ever seen Broad City?
I've seen it up.
Okay, so one of the characters, Alana, she's like the crazy, like, sexual one, and then Abby's the best friend.
Yeah.
Similar thing happens. She poops in the toilet and it does not... The toilet's broken. So she makes this whole James Bond maneuver by wrapping it in like
no.
She gets it out of the toilet, wraps it in one of those booties that you have at, like, open houses for, like, brand new homes.
Yeah.
And like slides it across the floor and goes out the door and throws it away.
Oh,
so
like she kicks it all the way across the apartment.
Yeah. So there's a... Maybe that's what I would recommend.
Yeah.
Try to get yourself one of those blue booties, those disposable booties.
Always have a little bag on you. When I was a kid, I remember it was a Christmas party at a family friend's house, and I remember going in the toilet. And when you're a kid, at least when I was a kid, I always used, like, way more toilet paper than was necessary, you know?
Yeah, you're like trying to gauge the proper amount.
You don't know
you
what
have no idea.
You don't know how to moderate anything. And I clogged the fuck out of this toilet, and it was like overflowing, like, immediately.
No.
And
oh my God, so embarrassing as a kid.
I just ran. Luckily, the bathroom wasn't close to, like, where everyone was, so I quickly, like, evacuated the premises. And I'm like, Mom, Dad, we gotta go.
Oh, there's a situation.
Yeah. And we left, and I don't know what happened after that, but
you just never saw them again.
Yeah, just sometimes you just got to abandon the situation, you know.
Abandon shit, man. You got to.
You don't always
abandon shit.
You don't always need to attack things head on.
Yeah,
it's okay to run away sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so you're it's in a fight or flight situation. You're the flight.
Yeah, for this situation, Get the fuck out of there.
I think, you know what though? I have been in this, not this particular situation, but a situation where the toilet would not flush.
Oh.
And you know what I actually ended up doing?
Yeah.
I ended up just becoming my own toilet mechanic.
Oh, you fixed it?
I like literally fixed it. I like took the lid off the toilet seat. My dad has like recently become very handy just from like YouTube videos and like he's fucking so frugal, like to a fault, that he will not hire the plumber who's going to charge him whatever $300 or $150 or whatever it is, because he's like, fuck this, I can do this, I want to save $150.
Yeah.
Like respect, but also like there is a limit. But I have learned a few things from him. Like just try to figure it out yourself. Like you could probably do it.
I mean, I think most of those trades people, you'd be surprised how many of them just Google the problem on the job.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, and then they charge you up the ass.
Yeah.
Okay, so you either run away or Google the fuck out of it and hope it doesn't overflow into the living room by then.
Just grab a bucket just in case.
Yeah. Always have a bucket on you. Okay, let's see what else we got here.
These are fun.
Okay. Is it normal to have no pictures together after 1 year of a relationship? My significant other refuses to take pictures together with me. Taking pictures is a very big thing for me as I'd like to create memories together. How do men like this think?
Who's speaking? Is this a
girlfriend, I think.
How do men like this? Well, I feel like you should start because it's...
I think I think some men and some women, they just aren't picture people, you know? And like they don't are self-conscious, don't like how they look in photos and try to avoid cameras at all costs. Although this guy could very well be trying to not be caught with someone else. You know, she could be a side bitch.
Yeah.
Which this is what this kind of sounds like. A year long of no photos is pretty wild.
I personally feel like if you don't like photos and you're in a relationship, suck it up. You can have a sort of deal, like some handshake with, look, you can take photos, but please don't post any of them. If you want them for yourself, great. If you want to show them to a friend, whatever, but don't send them anywhere. I don't like how I look in these, whatever. There was someone I used to live with, a roommate, who's literally in this situation, and he was absolutely cheating on her. Absolutely. They had no photos together.
Yeah.
None. And they were fighting all the time. It was just a disaster. So that's shady as fuck. I feel like once you reach, if you're in a committed, you're like, okay, great, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. If you don't have any photos for the next 6 months, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with that. My brother-in-law, he takes photos with everyone, but he doesn't have any social medias.
Okay. I respect that.
And he loves being like off the grid like that.
I dated a guy like that.
Yeah.
It's sort of nice.
Yeah.
I mean, there's pros and cons.
Less drama about it, but you can't share a lot of shit with them.
Can't spy on them.
Yeah. You don't know their past at all.
Yeah, totally. But then it almost forces you to trust them. I feel like
how relationships were for thousands of years.
Yeah, exactly. There's beauty in not knowing everything.
What happened with that relationship?
Mystery. Oh, I mean, he's crazy.
Oh, he's a psycho.
Like, after 3 months, I wasn't sure if his mom and him weren't fucking.
Oh, whoa. That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, it was really, and he had no social media, so that just made it weirder.
I don't think I could date someone with no social media just because, I don't know, it shows, I don't know, man.
Okay, maybe not zero social media, but what about like limited, like 5 photos on their Instagram, or like what if they just have a Facebook? Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I just...
you want someone who's like hip with the latest trends.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm trying to rationalize it and I can't rationalize it. Almost like it's... I've been conditioned by Zuckerberg.
Totally.
You know, like if you aren't on social media, something's wrong with you. What does
it mean?
But there's nothing really wrong with you.
Unless you're like a psychopath and like don't want anyone to know that you're actually secretly fucking your mom. So I get it. Man. I get the fear.
That's disgusting.
It was weird. She was very possessive and like jealous.
Some moms are like that though.
Oh, it's fucking weird.
Was he an only child?
No.
Oh.
No. His brother was a lot more normal. And I mean, not that this guy wasn't normal, but like he was very closed off and like, oh, don't get me wrong, hot as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Like so hot, but very controlling, very like, he had some things. He definitely told me that he was dealing with like an eating disorder in college, very control. His just too many handsy things from his mom that I'd feel like, ooh, I shouldn't be here. You guys are having a moment. Like, you know, when you're the third wheel of a relationship that you're witnessing, or when like your friends are like a little bit too much PDA, that's the feeling I was getting as the girlfriend. It was really wrong. So that relationship ended after like 3 months.
Oh, okay.
When I found out what was going on.
Yeah, some parents are so possessive of their children to a point where it's like they're not a child anymore. They're an adult. Yeah, when your parents are still like, you know, coming over to your place often or just like trying to control you through, I don't know, just like
helicopter parent kind of thing.
Just like those are, I hate those people.
Me too.
And it's, the kid is slowly, I would imagine, just fucks up kids, you know?
100%, yeah.
But
helicopter parents are really, really dangerous. And a lot of times the intention is right, you know, like they really just want everything to go well and they want them to be protected. But it ends up like, it's just a lack of boundaries, and like boundaries is a big one for me. It's a big one.
Yeah. And hopefully that boundary is not fucking your child.
Yeah. So let's draw the line there.
So let's try another one here. Okay. How do you All right. I have horses and we run a trail riding business and also offer horses for lease. A family came out today about leasing 2 older kid-safe horses. Well, their picture on Facebook must be old because not only are the parents at least 250 pounds, but the child probably weighs more than any adult that rides here. And I have no idea how to bring this up. I feel awful. This isn't an issue we have often. And I did my proper Facebook stalking and now I feel like an asshole. But my horses simply cannot carry their weight.
Okay, so what's the question? How do I break it to them?
Yeah. How do I assess the situation? Clearly, you're not touching my fucking horses. You're going to break their ankles.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like there's power in being kind but honest. You know, like, yeah, you're going to hurt feelings and it is what it is, but you can say it kindly like, hey, you know, like, we have a weight limit for our horses. They can only carry so much, and I'm really sorry, but like this is the weight limit. Yeah,
I'm curious how these people reacted, because I imagine they had that discussion
and it went poorly.
Yeah, did they fucking freak out and be like, this is an outrage?
That's the thing though, like
some people are entitled, like,
you know, when you like read Yelp reviews of a restaurant and and like 1 star and you're like, oh God, the food must be terrible. And it's like, we had to wait for 30 minutes even though our reservation was for 10 minutes after that. Blah, blah, blah. You know, we were there early, so we wanted to get seated earlier, but our reservation wasn't for another 10 minutes, but they still didn't seat us. Bullshit. And I'm like, okay, wow. I'm going to overlook this and not determine the restaurant's value based on this ridiculous, you know, like just vent of a situation.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like if I read that on like their Yelp, I'd be like, oh, okay. Like your kid's overweight. You need to handle the situation. You're embarrassed as a parent that you haven't handled this correctly. And now you're like blowing up on this person.
Exactly. Have you ever left a Yelp review?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you dive deeper into that for me? Do you remember where it was from?
God, it's been a while. I try to, like, I've worked at restaurants as hostesses mostly. And it is a grind. People are nasty. And so I do want to be compassionate.
They don't know the shit you were dealing with all day either way.
Yeah. And they come in, a lot of customers have, you know, at least in my experience, they'll come in and they'll be nasty to me just right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're having a bad day. This is not my problem. This is none of my, like, business or anything. And I'm just going to pretend like you're not being nasty to me.
Yeah.
So I try to think about that when writing reviews, but
sometimes it's fun just to dig into them.
You know,
I've only left one Yelp review my whole life.
Wait, tell me about it.
It was for this place called the Donkey Inn in Palatine, Illinois. It was the shittiest fucking bar restaurant I've ever been to.
Okay.
And I was there for a Friday fish fry.
Okay, what even is that?
You never heard of a Friday fish fry?
No.
I feel like they have it everywhere, but I guess the Midwest loves them. I think the East Coast loves them too. I think everyone loves them. Maybe.
I live under a rock, but it's just to let everybody know.
Yeah. Maddie's never heard of fish.
I've never left my house.
Right. But it was like unlimited fish for like a certain amount of money. It was like $18.
Just all you can eat.
All you can eat fried cod or something.
Okay.
And first of all, I was there with two of my buddies, and the waitress was just like, first of all, ignored us for way too long, gave us our food, and then we were trying to get more because it was like barely anything, and she just never returned. But I was just like watching her, like trying to get her attention the entire time, but she was just like, dude, she was like berating the other waiters and waitresses, like just being a total like bitch, just like in front of customers. It was a spectacle I've never seen before. It was like just a power trip of a Karen who was like, I think she was a manager.
Oof.
But yeah, it was like,
they get some of them can be so entitled and like, I'm in this position of power and I had a bad day, so now you're gonna have a bad day. Yeah, dude. Because some of them treat it like they're a drill sergeant or something. But yeah, there's basically a Yelp review for this bitch. Not even the fish itself, or the food
wasn't
itself.
Even the restaurant. It was just, you need to fire this chick.
Yeah.
Because she is bringing the vibe down.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen like Yelp reviews that have been less about the food itself and like strictly about actually it was for a club. So like the bouncer was like straight up racist.
Yeah.
Like would not let people of color enter.
Whoa.
Like multiple accounts of it. And that is something I would
this is a club?
Yeah. That's something I definitely believe in, which would never go to that. Like I would never support a business or like a club, whatever, like that. You know, when it's just blatant like racism, like what the fuck? So I feel like it just depends on the review. Like if I read something, you know, a one-off thing with like, you know, the example I'd mentioned before, it's like, okay, dude, I'm going to overlook this comment.
Yeah.
But like if there are multiple, because I'm a total foodie. If there are multiple comments where it's like, do not come here, the food is absolute trash.
Then you gotta go there.
No. Oh my God. Do you know about that guy? There's like a famous guy. He has a TV show where he goes to the worst rated Yelp places.
The 1-star review guy?
Yes.
He's like that star. Middle Eastern guy. Yeah, he's hilarious. I don't remember his name.
God damn, I could never do that, dude.
He's so fucking funny.
So gross.
Yeah, I remember he went to this barber, and he was like this Kazakh barber. And he was like jerking his fucking like head around like in the fucking barber chair. And like, I think he shaved his face too. It was clearly like making him bleed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
God.
And that's the funny thing too.
What a concept.
I also too, like around here, it's like, when I first moved here, I went to a handful of really bad fucking Mexican places. I'm like, how the fuck are you a bad Mexican place in SoCal? Like, when there's so many good Mexican places, like how do you fucking survive? Like,
yeah, totally.
You would be weeded out so quickly, at least in my mind. Like, dude, the best fucking Mexican shit you can find out here are the people just shirking it on the sidewalk.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's the best shit.
There's a taco truck right by my place, like just a few blocks down. Open, like, you know, feels like 24/7. I don't actually know, but
yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, those
phenomenal.
Those guys don't go to bed.
It's incredible.
It's awesome.
So fucking good. What's your order?
Dude, birria. Do you know those?
No.
It's like a slow cooked shredded. It's usually goat, but they do beef too.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, dude.
I remember it being like a weird meat.
Yeah, And there's like a dipping broth thing that goes on.
Oh shit, like an au jus.
But you should look into it.
Okay.
Birria tacos.
Birria. Oh, Biria.
Yeah.
Yeah, birria.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you were dishing out something on the sidewalk, what would be your go-to?
If I was the one cooking it?
Yeah, do you have any?
Man.
Are you a cooker?
I do like to cook. I'm a decent cook. I'm getting better. I have a very refined palate, so I'm really disappointed with a lot of my own dishes.
Okay.
But David eats everything and he thinks it's phenomenal. So
hell yeah.
I'm hard on myself for sure. But
he goes in the bathroom and scrapes it in the toilet.
Gives it to the dog.
Yeah.
I think, lately my thing has been bibimbap bowls.
What is that?
It's like a Korean dish. It's basically like fried like rice and veggies with an egg on top, like with a runny yolk.
Okay.
And then
Sounds
like
awesome.
furikake, which is like a seaweed, sesame seed kind of a topping. It's got that like umami flavor.
Yeah.
So good.
Dude, I remember growing up, there was a family friend of mine who I'd always go and have dinner with every once in a while. And his mom was a great cook, but I remember there were just a couple meals. I would eat there like pretty often. They'd like live next door.
Nice.
And there was some like stuffed like pasta shell thing that she would make. And I'm just so, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Like I'll eat anything you give me, like even if I know I'm not going to eat it. Like I'm not gonna enjoy it.
Like even if you're gonna be throwing up later.
So like there was this one dish she would always make, and it was like I don't even know what the fuck she stuffed this pasta shell with,
but it's not edible.
It was part, but it was like the texture of it too. Textures get me, dude. And I remember putting one in my mouth and excusing myself to go to the bathroom and spitting it in the toilet.
Dude, oh my God.
Like at least twice a year doing that with the same dish.
Okay, but like, can you describe why it was bad? Like, did it taste foul? Dude, like spoiled?
It was like just the weirdest flavored. It was like cheesy. It was like fluffy. I don't fucking know, dude.
Like a whipped.
Yeah, it was like a whipped cheese.
Whipped ricotta.
Yeah, and there's some cheeses I do not vibe with. Like feta, I don't like.
I don't really love feta either.
Blue cheese, I don't like.
Me either.
Just that real
strong.
The real like fermented aged shit. I'm not a huge fan of that.
Yeah, when it sort of tastes like metal is in the cheese.
Yeah, dude.
Like copper or something.
Or even some olives, like Kalamata olives.
I'm not a fan.
I can't stand that flavor.
Oh, you would not like Greece.
Yeah, no.
Or Greek food at all.
I know. I mean, yeah, but yeah, she was Italian, and most of the food was great. But occasionally, like, there are just some authentic meals that I just, like, I've never had at home or anywhere else, and that I have there and be like, I can't swallow this.
Damn. Like just twice a year, you're like dreading that day. You're like, fuck.
And when you're a kid too, you have such a smaller palate.
100%.
Yeah. You can't eat as much just because I don't know. I wasn't even a picky eater. It was just like, you just had a more restricted flavor set.
Well, also like apparently our taste buds change every 7 years. So like it expands.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because of that, but like my younger brother, for example, like fucking detested hummus as a kid.
I don't really like hummus either. I think it's the texture for me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. But like the first, whatever, when he was like a very young kid, absolutely hated it, spit it out.
Yeah.
Then the next, 5 years, my parents kept saying, try it again, just try it.
Well, there's so many different flavors of it too.
Right. Different versions. And tried it, hated it again.
Yeah.
Then,
and it kind of looks like diarrhea too.
Yeah. Okay. I love hummus, just to say out loud.
Yeah.
But then like eventually he loves it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe it's like your palate changing over time or just like different exposures to the same food or.
What's the grossest thing you've ever eaten? Can you remember? Was it, first of all, Rosie is very pissed that there's another dog in the house.
Sorry.
So everyone is hearing this throughout the entire podcast.
Hey, well, that'll be that episode.
But she's just one of she would love to be in here right now. I think that's what it is.
Dude, actually, there's a pretty dope plugin that I should show you. It like gets rid of that. You slap it on.
Anti-dog plugin?
Yeah, anti-dog.
I have a plugin that can kind of eradicate it, but...
Okay. It's like RX something.
RX, like click and noise.
Yeah.
I know
something
what
like
you're talking
that.
about.
There's another one, actually. I could get you the name from one of my producer friends. It's like insane.
Okay.
It's insane. I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
it might work. I don't know.
So,
or suddenly it'll be like you'll hear my voice, but like no low end from your voice.
Yeah. No, I know. I've been doing it through the first like few podcasts. I was having some audio issues.
I bet.
Just kind of
sounds like a mission.
I'm doing video. I'm doing audio. I'm hosting and shit. But so anyway, yeah. Tell me about your food experiences.
Yeah. Oh, God, that's tough. I feel like I try to block out the experiences that are so horrendous. Yeah. But I was recently at a food experience at the SLS Hotel in like I think it's on La Cienega. It's like Beverly Hills area. Do you know the SLS? It's a very bougie. It's like a fancy hotel. Okay. Probably 4 or 5 star hotel. Like very expensive, fancy. And we went to this like
7 courses.
Yeah, it ended up multi-course dinner, and it was this like light show thing. It was so bad. It was so fucking bad, dude.
Were the meals also like this big?
They were small. I mean, it was plenty of food for me personally, but like everyone else in my group was like starving, and like it was just so fucking bad. The animations themselves, the way that they marketed it was like this light show, very mature, sort of like beautiful experience.
Wait, so like the lights are like shining on your food?
Yeah, like shining on your food, and then there's like different, like it's supposed to be like this sort of artsy experience. It was straight up like for children. Like they projected these weird ass animations with a consistent running joke throughout the entire thing,
like a plate
about
of fruit snacks.
Butts. Like, oh no, my butt is on fire. Like, oh no, don't touch my butt. Like weird fucking shit. And it was like for little children, and just bizarre.
How much did you pay for this?
Yeah, like $300 a person.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I have been not harassing, but I have called the food and beverage manager 6 times now, and
they're still doing it, you know?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, I am not the type of person to sit back and just like suck it up and eat $300. Like, I'm going to tell them my honest opinion, and in a very like factual, like I try not to be very emotional about it because that doesn't really get you anywhere, but it's like, listen, I've done multi-course things before. I've had high tea at this hotel. Like I know what I'm talking about. And like, this was a horribly marketed experience, let alone the food being literally disgusting.
What kind of cuisine was it?
It was disaster. It was a mix. Everything was different. And it was like Italian themed. The first thing was like sashimi. The second thing was a pasta. The second thing was scallops or something. The third thing was like steak.
Did you shit your pants when you got home?
I didn't, but everyone else was feeling like sick, like to the stomach.
Yeah, dude, mixing and matching like fish and like real meat and just like, random shit like that. Weird. Not the move.
It was like a meat from every like environment. So like from the sea, from the land, from the sky. Like it was so fucking weird.
It was like the Navy SEAL.
Absolutely disgusting. So I'm on a mission to get my money back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Like I feel
Jordan, at the SLS Hotel, you're going down. You have not called me back, and I've left you 6 messages. Damn. Return my call, lady.
Too bad Jordan is our sponsor for today's podcast. But,
makes it worth it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of those artsy fucking chefs just make like the grossest fucking food just because it looks good for the camera or something, you know?
It was so like amateur.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Damn. I'm sorry to hear that. I would love to go to like a Gordon Ramsay fucking
dude, I don't know.
Like restaurant. You think it's
I feel
all
like
hype?
the celebrity shit is just, it's not where it's at.
Yeah.
Like one of the best Italian restaurants I've ever been to is this tiny like place no one has ever recommended to me, ever. I've never heard anyone talk about it. I've never seen it on any social media. It's called L'Antica di Michel. It's in Hollywood. It just so fucking good. Like delicious, incredible. You know, it's like anything that's like promoted just feels like, why are you having to promote this?
Yeah, when there's too much money being pumped in the ads and you aren't doing it solely out of word of mouth.
Yeah.
Then that says something in itself.
Yeah.
No, you're totally right. I bet you know, the best fucking restaurants and the best food has zero press because it's in the middle of nowhere, like Thailand.
And then what happens is like it actually gets written up once in the Michelin magazine, like by a food critic. No one reads that other than like other food critics.
Yeah,
so then
just white people.
It's legit. Yeah, true.
Yeah, and then they all go and raise the prices artificially.
Yeah,
and price out all the locals.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, too real.
You know what I do love is Guy Fieri.
Okay.
Because he basically went around to all of the not shitty, but just divey little restaurants that...
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, maybe some of them are probably shitty. But just like...
Like the ones without capital, probably.
Yeah, exactly. That couldn't spend money on ads.
Yeah.
And like what we're saying, like if you are solely word of mouth, even in fucking like any industry, that is the key to being a legacy business or artist or anything. Like if 100%. You can do anything without pumping money into billboards or some shit.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck wants to go to a restaurant? Granted, like every McDonald's owns every billboard in town.
Yeah.
But like would you want to go to a sit down restaurant that is pumping money into every billboard off the highway? Like it just sounds cheap.
Yeah.
Even though they are spending money on it.
Right. I mean, I guess it also just depends on your goal. Like if your goal is to just like have an obscene amount of customers and money, then yeah, the quality of the food is gonna just be so shitty. There's gonna be like lines. The customer service is gonna suffer. Like all of that stuff is gonna go down the drain if your goal is to just get money.
For sure.
You know, so when the passion is in the like creation of the food and the quality of the food, then usually you're not making a shit ton of money. Sometimes you are, like as a nice little byproduct of that, but oftentimes just like wherever you're focusing your attention is determining, you know, the outcome of the quality. Yeah.
In Chicago, once you like get out of the city off I-90, which is like one of the main highways that takes you downtown, there's literally like 15 billboards of, do you know who Brian Urlacher is? He was a linebacker for the Bears in like the early 2000s.
Okay.
And he was like famously bald.
Okay.
But this company is like a hair loss company and they paid him up the fucking ass.
Yeah.
And there's literally just 15 billboards of him with his hair like down I-90. And it's so famous because everyone knows the brand in Chicago because they've literally had these billboards for the last 5 years.
Shove it down your
throats.
throats.
They do not let anyone like replace them.
Whoa.
And it's so fucking funny. Like, at what point does it become like, where you're just wasting money on these billboards? You know, where like, everyone in Chicago knows it. I don't know.
Yeah. Like at what point does it become like an ego thing?
Yeah.
You know, like I just want to make sure everybody knows our brand, whether or not we're actually making money too.
Yeah. Are you into like any conspiracy theories or anything?
I don't think so.
No.
I feel like I try to keep a decently unbiased perspective.
Yeah.
I try to just like trust whatever feels right. But I mean, try me. What are you thinking?
Well, humans love following a story. Yeah, or an answer or something. And we make stories around stuff that really isn't that interesting. We just want to have some type of concept or context.
We're bored. That's why drama starts.
Yeah, exactly.
Like tabloid shit.
Or
like
religions.
You really have nothing better to do. Like Are you so bored in your life that you need to know what Jessica Simpson is doing? You know?
Who the
or like
fuck
whether
knows she's doing?
whether she got a boob job or not. I don't care. You know?
Yeah, I like the TMZ shit is disgusting.
Oh God, it just
people who buy
capitalizing off of people's pain.
Yeah, dude. You know what's the grossest thing? Are like the tabloid magazines that they check out at like grocery stores.
Yeah, all that fake
and
shit.
All the fakest stories. I'm like, who would buy this in good faith and believe, you know, this week Brad Pitt killed 12 people, you know, with his Range Rover, you know, like that sounds awesome. I guess maybe I kind of want to read that story, but it clearly did not happen.
Well, you want to read it because you want to see how crazy this writer gets.
Yeah, I want to see the graph.
Where does this go?
I want to see the photos.
How is this going to end?
Yeah, like
how are you going to wrap this up?
Well, good
luck, Brad.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's like when there's no repercussions to saying shit like that, it's just going to keep happening too.
Yeah.
Like there's no law, like I don't know what the parody law or what that skewing of facts in terms of like, can you get sued? I don't know how far that goes or what that gray area is.
Oh, what is that called?
Like libel and shit.
Slander. Like you can get sued for slander and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know what level.
I don't know what libel and the difference between those two are really.
Yeah.
I'm too dumb. I could probably look it up, but yeah, I would imagine if you were, imagine those guys their lawyers are just like, oh,
here we go again.
Why am I working with these people?
Yeah. To make money.
Yeah, because it's constant cash.
Yeah.
I would love to tell someone, talk to my lawyer though. You know.
It feels like a baller move.
And whenever someone just like interacts with you and then
just put your hand up.
Talk to my fucking lawyer.
Talk to my lawyer.
Yeah, and then you throw his fucking card at him. Just like flick it. Hits him right in the eye. Yeah. Have you ever had a situation with the police where you've had to interact with the courts in any way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I've only had one court scenario that wasn't involved in cops. That was my parents getting a divorce, and I had to testify against one of them, which was fun. I was like 12, so that was horrible. Oh, wow. But in terms of cop-police interactions through this divorce, in a similar sort of a thing, so my dad had given me his like used car for my 16th birthday or something. I went with my best friend for like a week or something traveling, and when I came back, my mom had kept my car, even though it was her now ex-husband's, right? She kept it at her house and blocked it in with another driveway, with another car in the driveway, so my dad couldn't take it. Even though it's neither of theirs, it's mine. I left it at my mom's house. My dad wanted to have it at his house because it's his property, some bullshit. They were just fighting and everything, trying to just get back at each other. So my dad somehow got it. He drove it, like squeezed it off into the lawn and drove it back to his place and filed a police report saying this car was like stolen. And so he put stickers on the window saying, "Do not drive this vehicle." He wasn't gonna let my mom have it back. Okay. Even though it's my fucking car. Anyway, I didn't know the drama. I came back, I was like, why is my car here? What the fuck are these stickers? Oh, maybe my dad doesn't want anyone driving it but me. Okay, cool, whatever. Take it off. I just driving around with my friend. We're in our hometown, and suddenly this cop car is starting to follow us very slowly. And I'm like, why are they following us? So I was like, okay, I'm going to go down this little side street. If they follow us, which they're not going to, because that would be ridiculous, then something's up. They followed us down this tiny little side street in the Palisades, and I was starting to sweat. I was really nervous. 16 years old.
The cops just make me sweat, dude.
Dude, it's so scary. You just don't know what they're going to do. They have every power. They always get away with shit. It's their call every time, even if they're wrong.
Totally.
So anyway, I decided to get as close to Pam, my best friend's house, as possible because that felt like safe. And we got like a few houses down, and then they turned on all the sirens. Put your hands up. You're under arrest.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like freaking, both Pam and I are like, what the fuck is happening? So they're like, turn off the car immediately and throw the keys out the window. And they're like, put your hands up. And so I like try to turn off the car. I pull my hand down, and they're like, no, keep your hands up. And I'm like, I have to turn the car off. How do I turn the car off if I can't use my hand? And then at this point I was like, oh my God, they're going to shoot my hand off. Like they had all the doors open, 4 cops at each door with like semi-automatic rifles pointed at us.
Yeah.
It was so scary. So I finally was able to turn the car off, throw the keys. I'm crying at this point, and they're like, get out of the car, sidestep to your left, both of you on each side. We don't want you next to each other. Sit down on the ground with your hands up. I'm just sitting there. It's fucking so hot outside, and my ass, we were just at the beach, so I'm like in a bathing suit. My ass is burning on this cement as I'm sitting there with my hands up, sweating and crying and freaking the fuck out. Then next thing I know, like a cop grabbed my hands, ripped them behind my back, put me in handcuffs, threw me over the fucking hood. What? And I'm like, that's my fucking car. And they're like, sure it is. Sure it is. And I'm like, I swear to fucking God, it's my car. And it was so scary because I had a fake ID in my wallet. I was like freaking the fuck out.
That's classic.
And then, like neighbors started coming out. This one guy with this like not 6 foot, like a foot long lens with this professional camera was like taking photos. Like 2 girls in the Palisades get arrested for stolen cars.
You sold that to TMZ.
Yeah, totally. And then, I'm like over the fucking hood with my hands handcuffed behind my back, and Pam's in the back seat of the cop car, and they're going through everything, and they're like, well, her name on the license, luckily my fake ID was like in a separate pocket, so they didn't go through all my shit, but my real ID had my legal name on it. The car was registered under my last name. Yeah. And they were like, that's weird. Well,
we just beat the shit out of this girl for no reason.
A few minutes later, they're like, all right, girls, we're it's your lucky day. We're going to let you go. And I was like, that's my fucking car. Dude. And they're like, we didn't know for sure. So now that we know, we're going to allow you to go. Oh, you're going to allow me to go, you motherfucking pigs.
Yeah, dude.
What?
Hell yeah.
Like, this is straight up assault. This is assault. And you guys are wrong.
Wait, so
nothing ended up happening.
Did your dad report your car stolen or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He reported it stolen to get back at my mom, so that if my mom drove it off the property, she'd get caught. And she has her maiden name. She never changed her last name. So she'd be fucked.
Did you bitch out your dad?
Yeah, I bitched out both my parents. I'm like, how did you not tell me, first of all?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, you knew I was coming back from this trip. How did you not fucking tell me?
They had their assault rifles out?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and then they had another cop car and a helicopter.
What?
Yeah, dude. It was so over dramatic. It was so dramatic. They're like, recently we had this 15-year-old girl and her friend steal a car recently in the Palisades, a BMW, so we thought it was you guys again.
Yeah, dude, the Palisades, the cushy Palisades cops where they have nothing better to do. What was your friend? Was she crying too?
Yeah, she was freaking out. Freaking out. Oh my God, it was horrible. So yeah, I'm a little afraid of cops.
Dude, cops suck.
I didn't look into it because it looked too graphic, but there was a video that popped up of someone suing the police, like LAPD, for like $10 million. Did you see that?
No.
For some mishandling of, they did something aggressive and they like really hurt someone.
The LAPD's always beating the shit out of people.
Yeah, but they got caught this time on camera.
Yeah, good.
And they're being sued for 10 mil.
Dude, honestly,
something like that.
They all have body cameras now.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure they turn that shit off.
Yeah, they do.
Any second they can.
Yeah,
it's so sus, dude.
Yeah, it's so sus, so accurate.
Yeah, cops.
Have you had an encounter?
I've had multiple.
No.
Both were going to music festivals that were like aggressive, and I've told these stories in the past, but basically, to just sum it up, it's like, when you're going to a music festival and you're out of town, like you have the license plates that are out of town, these cops are just feeding off of the revenue that they can get from these fucking easy drug busts, and so they're just pulling over anyone.
Oh my God.
But yeah, like both times I got pulled over. pulled out the fucking sniffing dogs, you know?
Dude.
And just
that's so
it's just an
scary.
excuse to rip apart your car, even if they don't smell anything. Even though
what happened though? Like what ends up actually happening? Like, do you get a fat fine? Or
yeah, that's what happened on our way to Bonnaroo in Tennessee. Two of the guys took the fall for it instead of all of us.
Whoa.
So they got like a couple $1,000 worth of fines. And then the second time, I was going to a place in Chillicothe, Illinois. It was a summer camp music festival. And yeah, dude, these cops fucking, they basically shook me down and brought me to ATMs like across the town to get money to pay pay the fine right there and then. And I couldn't pay for it because the ATM limit was like maxed out.
Oh my
God.
God.
So they impounded my car and gave me the fine. And I had to go back and pay like $1,000 to get my car back.
What the fuck?
And then I had to come back down to Chillicothe, which was like 6 hours from Chicago, to pay this like $500 fine.
Dude, that's gotta be lawsuit.
I mean, know,
that's
but
gotta
it's
be
like, am I really gonna pay another couple grand for a lawyer
to fight some cops?
But that's where they get you. It's like it's just a small enough fine
where you want to let it go.
It's not worth bringing it to court.
Yeah,
you know. So do you have anything you want to promote, or do you have anything coming out soon, or anything you want to talk about with, some free promo space?
Some free promo space, yeah. I mean, right now I'm actually in a very big writing mood, so I'm working with a producer friend of mine to finish up, start and finish. We have some demos, an EP that I'm really, really excited about. My sound is shifting a little bit away from the like very R&B space and going a little bit more like sad girl pop in like a more songwriter focused
sweet dude.
Way, which I'm really excited about, and like these songs feel really good. So the best way to connect with me though is through Instagram, and I've got Spotify and everything. So
at Madi
Rindge. So that's MADI, short for Madison. No one knows that.
I didn't know that.
No one knows that. That's my secret superpower.
What's your middle name?
Rindge.
Oh, that is your middle name? What's your last name?
Bisharat.
Oh.
Yeah, Bisharat's
you gotta mix the last name for the stage, and that's what I did too.
Dude, yeah, for sure. And also like Bisharat is like, in high school it was like bitch-a-lot. Yeah. And then no one could spell it or pronounce it. So I went with Rindge.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So Madi Rindge, thank you for coming on, dude.
Dude, thank you so much for the conversation. I had a really great time.
Yeah, this is super chill.
Like, I literally want to do this again.
Yes, please.
Just whenever, you know?
Hell yeah.
Whenever you want.
Yeah.
It's so rad. And also, like, get to bring this little guy, and he did really well.
Dude, he's so chill.
He really did well.
I'm really happy about that.
Yeah. You crushed, baby. You crushed.
All right, guys. Well, I'll see y'all soon. Thank you again, Madi.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out.
I'm falling